All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Radio Trigger podcast. As always, I'm joined by my co-host Tensashinra and the Anime Bro.
What's up? What's up?
All right, and today we are joined by another guest. Today we have RJ on the rise.
Hey, nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, man.
Of course.
Well, today we don't really have any topics. We're just gonna improvise again.
Yeah.
But we can start off with telling us a little bit about yourself, RJ.
Just about me and the channel and what I do, pretty much.
Yeah, anything about you. Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
My name is RJ. I work for the channel On the Rise, AV. On the channel, we do anime style content, from commentaries on the anime community to reviews on seasonal shows. Just any idea with anime that I can really think of. Nothing really special. Just, typical AnimeTuber stuff. I just like to have fun with it, really. That's pretty much it.
Cool. What type of anime do you like talking about? Or I guess not in more so like, I guess, context of what you like, but just, I don't know, what anime do you like just talking about in general?
I mostly like to talk about seasonal anime because it gives me the chance to watch a bunch of different shows. I would say probably my favorite videos to do are the seasonal ones, just because I can have fun with it. I can talk about bad shows that season. I can talk about good shows that season. I can talk about great shows that season. And I basically get to meme like 10 anime at a time. So yeah, those that's kind of my favorite. As for like a genre, it depends on the day. I watch a lot, so sometimes I feel like talking about action. Sometimes I feel like talking about slice of life. Most of the time, it's probably slice of life. And then sometimes romance. It switches up from time to time.
Cool. You're gonna get along with Lion then, because Lion's big on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah,
He's a man of
obviously.
taste.
Exactly.
He's a man of taste.
Well,
that big
such a
guy.
live romance. Yuri Camp was really good.
Oh, I haven't watched that. How is that?
Well, it's about camping, so.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So, but it's nice. It's better than a lot of other shows.
Wait, is that why you asked us last time about
Well,
all this real life stuff? It's because of this anime?
no.
Yeah.
What did I ask you? What?
Like zip? Well,
Yeah, for like topics,
rock
you just have
climbing,
like
caving, yeah.
Oh, because I
Stuff
want.
like that.
Because I want to know what you guys do. Bro, like
I mean,
what?
I'm a very random individual. Like for entertainment, like I don't know, if I go out and do something, it can be whatever. Really, I don't know. I don't like. I'm not like specifically an outdoorsy person, but I can get with it. It's just experience. I have to like get experience with it and stuff. So
Right.
that's just me.
That's why I ask. Like, oh, you guys done this or this?
Yeah, but you sound like you do it every day or something. Like
yeah.
you just live in the wild, just going skydiving for
No,
fun.
no. Hell no, bro. Oh, but what else am I gonna do? What else do I do?
True, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. You have a lot of experiences, man. It's just
Well,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's because I always hang out with people or like with my friends.
You're a man of many adventures.
I mean, I'm just waiting for someone to bring up the guessing again. That's what I'm waiting for. I know it crossed someone's mind.
Yeah. I do want to ask RJ, what kind of I guess activities are you into, like in your free time?
So in my free time,
Yeah.
don't have a lot of that, but when I do, well, of course, watching anime. But as for like physical activities, a lot of people don't know this. I'm actually, I used to be, when I was in college, I used to be a track runner, and I'm still kind of up to date with track. I don't compete anymore. I do run very often. I guess that's probably my main activity I do on my free time. Is I go out and I run. I live in LA, so it's pretty scenic. Pretty a lot of scenic places to run, especially like over here in like the mountains. What else do I do in my free time? No, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm probably working on something or watching anime.
Cool. That sounds nice. I do it. That does make me curious. Lion anime, bro. How's your stamina with like running? Like, are you good at that?
Running,
No.
well, I mean, I used to play rugby, so yeah, I'm still fine with it.
Bro, my stamina, my stamina is atrocious. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm pretty athletic, but like when I like have breaks from I don't know being like outside and stuff, which I'm kind of going through right now. I don't know, when I get back outside and start doing physical activity, I feel like I'm dying. Like I feel like my heart's gonna stop. I recently played basketball with my friend. I haven't seen him in like a long time. And I think it was like 10 minutes into the game, I was like, hold on, I gotta take a breather. Like if I'm not on like constantly on my just like I don't know, like physical activity,
Right.
I kind of get really I don't know, my stamina gets terrible. But yeah.
Yeah, no, pretty much the same. So I run long distance, so it's like 2 miles or over. If I take a week off, which happens time to time, I get too busy. And I come back, that heat gets to me. I'm feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm like, I need to stop. Probably run some less miles this time.
Yeah, same. I feel like my lungs are on fire when that happens.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Have you been active recently, Lion? Like how active?
It's usually when I go visit my friend. He lives on a farm, and there's like a forest close by. And so we obviously make fire a lot to prepare the food, so we have to go and cut down the trees.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's as far as like I don't know physical activity goes. I feel like that would be closer to just like working out your muscles and actually like because cardio and like just basic like I don't know lifting weight and repetitive action is different because I think like if you do like a lot of repetitive action, it kind of like it builds muscle and stuff, but your I think stamina will still be really bad, which is why I when I do get like back to being active again, I want to kind of balance those two, just because I know a lot of people that look like are really big, that, like they just pump iron all day, but their stamina is horrible. Like I don't want to be one of those people.
Right. I mean, it's one of the things where like, if I have to run, I don't know how long I can run for before I'm like dead, because like I don't really do that, but like I mean, I work around the farm every now and then, so
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That does count as activity, though. That
yeah.
counts as activity.
Well, I mean, it's been an ass to cut down with trees, so jeez.
Yeah, facts. So what have you been watching recently, RJ?
What have I been watching recently? Mostly the winter season that's wrapping up. Hold on, let me actually. I keep forgetting what shows are airing. Where's my anime list? Where's the website? Mostly the winter season. It's wrapping up. So favorites like Buddy Daddies, Vinland Saga is a big one. I was watching the Nier Automata anime, but that got delayed because of COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, just the whole season as a whole, everything besides Tokyo Revengers. But yeah, as for like binging, other than that, I just finished this old baseball anime called Touch. It was made in the 80s. And it's like 100 something episodes, and it took me like 5 years to finish it, but I finally finished it. and I'm proud of myself. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been watching. I'm excited for the spring season though.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to ask, are you into are you into Nier? I heard you bring that you watch the anime. Have you like played the game?
I have not, so I am anime only. I played the demo when it was first released, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I never went the extra step and bought the game. So when the anime came out, I was just like, "Perfect time," and I'm enjoying it. I like it very much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it too. Lion, I guess. Do you wanna ask him if he likes Bunko Stray Dogs or something?
Bro, it wasn't even in top 5. So.
Oh my god! Every time you say what you like, I just forget, Lion. I'm sorry. Like, you like these obscure things.
Yeah, because I'm usually better than main like popular ones.
It's
There is something to be
objective.
said.
It's objective.
Yeah,
I mean, at this
that's
point,
that's
what is
debatable.
mainline? Because some of the stuff that was underneath in manga form gets like mainline when they reach an anime. Like, there was nobody was talking about Spy X Family when it was a manga.
Yeah, but that's a manga.
The anime came out, then everyone was like, "Oh, look at this! Anya's so cool."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
A manga
I
becomes
agree. I agree.
more popular when the anime gets done for it.
Yeah. Well, I want to
Yeah,
say like
definitely.
the only exceptions, like really big ones, like Chainsaw Man was really big before and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, but that's the one thing I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. I hate when people get like a really good adaptation and they try to swear up and down to you that their that their manga was like really well known before that. Like a good example. No disrespect to any fans of this, of course, but a good example is a Demon Slayer. Like people are
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was so like it had so much attention before it got an anime, and I'm like, bro, I did not know. I didn't even know it was a manga. Like I thought it was an anime original at some point. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, Demon Slayer is a unique one. I vouch that Demon Slayer really didn't get that much attention until episode 19.
Yeah.
when that dropped, Demon Slayer just skyrocketed. I mean, props to
Yeah.
the show. I've never seen an anime do that 19 episodes in. Yeah, it's skyrocketed because before everyone was like, "Oh, Demon Slayer's okay. It's a solid show," and then it became the best thing since Birth of Jesus after episode 19 dropped.
yeah. I don't know. It's Demon Slayer. I mean, no offense by this to anybody, but it's simply mid to me. I just can't. Like it's cool. I can watch it. It's nice. It's a nice show. It has good animation and everything. But there's better things to watch for me.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. I actually read it, so I can be as judgmental as I want. It was not good.
Well,
Oh,
you do forget a lot of things, so I don't know about that one.
Well,
Who me or anime, bro?
I actually read this manga twice, and my opinion
Well, I don't
doesn't.
think that helps a lot.
I
Yeah.
don't
Oh
really
yeah.
read things.
That is
really.
true. Like, bro, I'm still so surprised that like I don't know. You think Bleach is like mid because I don't know. I just feel like because one thing for me is that you like One Piece a lot, anime bro, and a big thing for you is like world building, and Bleach is pretty good with that as well. Just because like they go to like a bunch of different places, and I don't know, they elaborate on a lot of that stuff, but I don't know.
Well,
I feel
when
like
it comes to world building, I guess I commented on this on RJ's video. Like, it's different. There's not really better world building. It's usually different world building. And what I gotta say with Bleach, it is pretty cool. I do understand. Like, the one thing I do like is the relationship between the Soul Reapers and Quincy's. It's not like they fight each other because of like some 1,000-year-old grudge or something. It's because what the Quincy's are doing is actually damaging the world, and that's why the Soul Reapers don't like doing it. But the Quincy's have to do it because It's the only way humans can protect themselves. So I do like that aspect, where the grudge isn't something like two characters hate each other. It's a fact of, if the Quincy's keep doing this, the world will end. So so its world building is unique. I do like the world building in Bleach over Naruto, because they have a lot of blanks in Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto. Uh, I feel like it's just wasted potential with the world building, really, because we don't really get much on a lot of different places, and I don't
The
know. I
only
would
one
have
we
liked to
get
see
is
that.
the Leaf Village, which is good world building, but if you have so many other locations, why not build off of that? Build off of
Yeah,
those.
Yeah, no, I
exactly.
was about to say the same thing. Tensa just said it's a lot. I feel like Naruto, the original series, should have been longer, than it was, because it was so much wasted potential, and that final arc that he crammed into at the end, it was like, oh well, now let me introduce all the other villages that I've been alluding to this entire time, because you get the leaf, and then I guess you get the sand for like 2 arcs, but
Yeah.
after that, the Cloud Ninjas, the other villages that he tried to cram their history into that final massive war arc, was like,
Yeah,
you should have done arcs within these villages, and he had the opportunity too, but for some reason he just like scapegoated past all of them, and gave us just clip bits of the Akatsuki going around and attacking the other villages. I was very shocked that we didn't get actual info on any of the Jinchurikis besides like Gaara being Naruto. Like,
yeah,
it was like 9. There were 9 of them, and it's such, in my opinion, wasted characters that he just killed off. Like,
yeah, yeah. It's such like a, I don't know. I just don't like like how they brought them in. They did it after they were all dead, like as
yeah,
Edo Tensei's, and I was just like, this is such a waste. We could have gotten like, it would have been more meaningful maybe to see them reincarnated after we got some like information on them, or not reincarnated but brought back after we got more information on them. Like it could have had like a lot of emotional impact to see them like that, and then we could
yeah,
have got like stuff on their village and how they treated them if it was like the same as Naruto, because I don't know, I just, there's so much potential there, but for the like only 3 Jinchuriki that they really focused on to be like Naruto, Killer Bee, and Gaara is just, I don't know. I would like to see the others.
I mean, Naruto's just mid, so.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
unfortunately.
but pretty much that's what we think, because we don't know anything about them. I'm just saying, it says something that when your anime is coming out, they purposely make filler to introduce these characters that you just decided to not introduce in your manga.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I feel like there's so much wasted potential with Naruto. Like, I feel like if they did like a One Piece thing, kind of, where they went around the world and they, I don't know, alluded more to like the actual like different countries and places and stuff like that. I feel like we would have had a lot more, so that when the war came around, it would be more like something like Marineford, for example, in One Piece, where we have all these different people from all these different places that we've met before, and we have like uh an attachment to them. Pretty much, we know
Yeah.
about them and stuff like that, which is one of the things that made it so good to see like Crocodile come back and all the different characters that came back. So that's
Yeah.
why I like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah. Have you watched all the big three, RJ?
I have. I've
Oh.
3 were not the first, but when I started to like span out and watch other anime, I watched the big 3 kind of in chunks. So the first one I watched growing up was Naruto, and I watched the One Piece for kids while it was airing, and I was like, nah, I don't like this one. And then I watched Bleach while it was airing as well, and then I dropped it because I guess I just stopped watching TV.
Mm.
So went back, watched all of Naruto again, and then was it Bleach I watched after? I think it was Bleach I watched after. I'm watching like shorter 12 episode animes in between each one though.
Yeah.
And then And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take the plunge. I'll finally watch One Piece. I guess I'll watch One Piece, and One Piece is my favorite one by far. Like,
Mm.
fell in love with One Piece. I was like, oh my god, I should have watched this sooner. But yeah, I've seen all of them.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm the same with One Piece. One Piece is, well, not my favorite, but I loved it once I got into it. My favorite personally is Bleach, but One Piece is like really close. Like they're actually like my top two favorite anime, respectively. But I
Yeah, I
really like
know.
them both. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
was like, oh, this is really good.
yeah, it's really good. I don't want to discredit Naruto though, because Naruto is really good, but I don't know. There's just some beats that I forgot you don't like it, Lion. It's
I
I don't
think,
know. There's just some beats it missed for me.
yeah. I think Naruto, like, for my personal opinion, is probably my least favorite out of all three of them. Um, just because of some, I guess it was overwatched for me. I guess I might have overwatched Naruto a little too much. But it's probably my least favorite. I definitely enjoyed binging Bleach and One Piece more than I enjoyed binging Naruto.
Yeah, because one thing that I realized recently is that like I don't know Naruto. I do really like it, but like I just not like without thinking about how the series, like thinking over it and how it actually was, because when I look back at it, there are actually like a lot of really good moments that come out of that series that just make you like think, like I don't know, they're really good. They give nice messages and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But it's, I don't know, I have to actually go back and look at them for me to be like, oh yeah, Naruto is actually pretty good. Like it's up there. It's not perfect, obviously. There are things that the other two do better than it, but when I do return to it every once in a while, it just seems better to me. So I think if I give it a reread or rewatch, I'll probably like it a lot more. But
Yeah,
that's my take
I
on it, pretty much.
I feel like Naruto for me is kind of, like, over. I don't want to say overrated at this point, but I think it's like ran its course in a way because of Boruto.
Mm,
I don't think I'm of the strict mind that Boruto should not have been a thing. I don't I don't. I watched 100 episodes of Boruto and I was like, I'm good. I
yeah,
mean,
I agree. I agree.
I'm happy for Boruto fans. I don't know if you guys saw recently they were, you know, happy about some chapter that came out. Um, but I don't. I think the story should have ended. I don't think he should have continued it. And if he was gonna make a sequel, he should have gone back in time to the characters that we
Yeah.
cared about, told their story. Characters that were axing for years, like now with the whole character poll that he's doing, that they did. Everyone was just like, we want Minato's story, like something like that.
Mm.
Um, would have been cool. Um, of the same mind with Dragon Ball as well. I don't think Dragon Ball Super should have been a thing, but that's just me.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah.
Bro, that was my
Yeah.
favorite.
I
Really?
wouldn't say
Yeah.
I wouldn't say favorite for me,
That
but
was my
I liked it.
favorite.
Well, no slide to Dragon Ball because Dragon Ball is my favorite anime of all time.
Mm.
But I don't think, I think Dragon Ball Super came back and it did a lot of good, but I think it did a lot of bad as well. It kind of retconned a lot of characters. I know the community was not happy with what they do with like Bardock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like now it's kind of just it's just going on to keep going on at this point in my mind. Like, it's to the point where they're just like, hey, we're gonna keep it in the same era you guys know and love, and then we're gonna slowly age up the characters. It's going on so much that now they're starting to go back and refocus on the side characters, which is fun. I did enjoy the new movie, but I feel like it's time to end it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The progression of everything in Dragon Ball, it's a little weird to me with how when Super came around. Like there are definitely it definitely has its negatives. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of things that they introduce, a lot of concepts that just makes me like like is this really like, for example, the end of Z, where he's fighting Oob, I think it was. Yeah, it's just like he's so strong now. I can't imagine that where we are in the super manga will lead back up to that because like I don't know, I can't imagine anybody would have that much raw talent to be able to, I don't know, fight against a Goku that's probably even stronger than like Ultra Instinct right now. That doesn't really make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But aren't the
Yeah,
gods like stronger than Goku?
uh well, in the anime they kind of hint that he's surpassing them right now, like
But
after
Zeno.
getting Ultra Instinct. Not, oh well, Zeno, yeah, no, obviously not. He's not stronger than him. But yeah, he's up there with the gods, some of the gods of destruction. Like,
That's stupid.
yeah, it's weird. Yeah, and then you have a kid fighting him and pushing him. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's very. I'm iffy on it just because there are some bad things, but it did have its good moments. Like, I like the Tournament of Power personally. I haven't watched the new movie yet, but I want to at some point. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of bad to it, but a lot of good. I'm kind of mixed on it, but
Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
I view Dragon Ball as the same as Demon Slayer.
Mm. Oh, so overrated.
Elaborate. What do you
Well,
mean?
like, if I watch Dragon Ball, I'm not there like, oh, I'm gonna have a great story. It's not gonna have, like I don't. When I watch Dragon Ball and Demon Slayer, I'm only there for the fights.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I can, like I'm over there like, oh, Goku got another form, yay!
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I think, me personally, I think Dragon Ball is a complicated story. It's like you're not gonna watch Dragon Ball and compare it to like a Vinland Saga or Attack on Titan. But I think it's a simple story done right, and I think Demon Slayer, for me personally, is trying to do that, failing.
Yeah.
I think Demon Slayer is still a simple story. It's I just think that her writing style is not up to par for me personally. There are a lot of things for Demon Slayer that just falls flat for me actually caring about the story. And I am there for the production. That's why I won't read the manga. But I watch the anime. I'm there for the production. The anime production is phenomenal. The music, the animation, the sound design, the compositing, all of it's great. Yeah, the writing, I'm like, it's whatever. Like, Tanjiro could die, and I'd be like, oh, that's great. We still have Inosuke though.
True. Yeah. Just be like, yeah, your what is it? Your anime might not be so good, but I'll definitely use your music for my videos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, I agree. I think Demon Slayer is kind of like a going for the same simple kind of thing, but kind of failing at it. Whereas Dragon Ball goes for the simple thing and does it pretty well. Up until like, I don't know, I feel like beginning of Dragon Ball all the way up until Cell, I think it was. I had like a pretty decent story to me. I feel like it just progresses slowly. We learn slowly about like Goku, and then we learn he's a Saiyan, and then we get all this lore and stuff about the world and um, world building, kind of like One Piece, how that is. But I feel like eventually it stops. I don't know. I just loses steam after the Cell arc because um, I don't know. It isn't as interesting to me after that. But it's still a pretty good show. Just nice and simple.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say? Oh yeah, about Boruto. Yeah, RJ, you and Anime Bro have completely different opinions on that. You wanna
Yeah.
tell them about that, Anime Bro?
Oh
Tell them your
yeah,
opinion
I
on
thought
it.
Boruto was better.
Better
What?
than what?
Better than Naruto. What else would it be better than, man?
Nah, I need you to say the whole sentence, just because of how absurd it is.
I thought Boruto was better than Naruto.
Why?
I like the scientific aspect that the world was introduced. It showed it was evolving.
What?
Uh,
What?
okay.
Okay. What was it? What was your point about liking Boruto better than Naruto? You said that too, right? I don't remember what that was. Or what you said, or what your reasoning was.
uh, I think I like Boruto as a character than Naruto. Really.
For what reason, though?
I don't, I don't know. Naruto was the generic
Oh no.
anime
Yeah.
character that was like, oh, like I'll do whatever I want, all that stuff, and his goal was to be Hokage, like the most respected person. And in my opinion, I was like, if you want to do that, dude, you're not doing it because you're going against the village and stuff. Like I'm fine with that in a character like Luffy. Like he wanted to be the world's greatest pirate, and honestly, there's no real way to get it, so he do his thing. So I was fine with that. And with Boruto, I know a lot of people say he's a bratty kid and stuff, and the stuff he does is like, oh, he destroys things and whatnot. But I'm thinking, in a world where literally we got nuclear weapons inside of people, this is probably not that bad. So even though he's acting out and whatnot, not gonna lie, Naruto is kind of a bad dad. Like,
I know he's a terrible father, yeah.
Wait.
he
I
puts
know
his
he's a
work
terrible
over
father.
his family.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, well.
Yeah.
I want to say debatable because Hokage is a hard job, but I wouldn't know.
Nah. He has the ability to create multiple clones. Like he
That's
has no
true.
reason not to be home.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
bro.
Now,
That
that was
reminds
also a
me.
part I didn't like. Was during his daughter's birthday, instead of showing up, he sends a clone. I'm like, you could have used that clone on the actual work position instead of like sending.
Yeah.
That was kind of
Yeah.
messed up, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
okay,
a
that's messed up, man.
yeah, that's messed up. That reminds me of the age-old question, but it's too NSFW to bring it up here.
Well,
But
ask
I
it.
think you guys, okay, you guys know what I'm talking about.
No.
It's the question about what was it about Naruto if he uses a clone for a specific activity with Hinata.
Oh,
Like, how does that work? Yeah,
Mhm.
and then like it vanishes afterwards. Like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure he does. You know.
I think it's just normal. Like I'm not saying normal, but in the sense of like mass groups of orgies. I don't know.
Wow.
Proper term. Then
bro.
it would be
that's
normal
true.
until they disappear.
It's just a
Bro,
line
what-
of clones waiting.
bro, I imagine, bro, the way that I imagine it is that he's just at work, and you know how he can experience what his clones experience when they
Really?
return to him.
Wow.
I imagine he's just at work, and then the
Oh,
clone finishes
man.
off. It goes back to him, and he just like has a wet spot in his pants or something like that. Like,
Well, hey,
uh,
that sounds nice.
All I'm saying
bro,
is-
that's crazy.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't put it past him. If I was Naruto, would I do it? Hell yeah. So
What if Shikamaru just walks in and he's like, just to put some papers on his desk,
Who?
and turns around and he's like, Shikamaru.
Oh,
Y'all know Shikamaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy with the spiky hair. Just walks in and then he's like, "Yo, what? Why your pants look like that, bro?" Oh my gosh.
see,
Yeah,
if
but
Naruto's smart, then he can get away with it. You know, it's like Bro said, he needs to start having his clones do the work, and he goes home.
Yeah.
true.
I mean, at that point, he can like make a whole village on his own.
Exactly.
He can though, like he literally can. Like that's why it's weird that he actually, because when the Boruto movie came out and that scene came out, I was very confused. Like I was like, Naruto, this is a guy who was raised without a family. He knows what it's like to be alone. That's like his whole thing. And he decides to send a clone to his daughter's birthday party when he knows damn well he can just have a clone do the work and he can go home. Like
Yeah.
it's weird
Exactly.
because considering the fact that he used to have clones do the work for him all the time. Like it's just a strange change of it doesn't really flow with his whole character development. It just it breaks it again.
Yeah.
Like that was one of my main problems with Naruto is that Kishimoto he writes his main character and he writes things that are just out of his main character's characterization. It doesn't make sense for Naruto to be an absent father of all people.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of goes back to like I don't know my point about Naruto just having like me not really being able to see the good in it until I go back and watch it because there's just like the flaws down that stand out more to me than the actual I don't know good things about it. Like the actual like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, yeah, they do have flaws, but when I look at Boruto, it's just elevated to a different level. It's like, what are we doing here? But yeah,
Yeah,
that's rough.
I feel like because I see what the anime bro is saying. I feel like when he says that he likes Boruto more, I feel like at this point they're almost not completely different shows. But they're like two different shows in the sense of feeling. Like, I feel like Naruto, like in Naruto Shippuden, even a little bit feels more grounded than Boruto is now, and I feel like that kind of splits the fandom in two with, oh, do I like Boruto and do I not like Boruto? And you know, at the end of the day, it's his personal choice. But
Yeah.
I prefer the more grounded Naruto. That's probably because of nostalgia. I'm probably biased, but I'm not probably. I'm definitely biased. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess on the topic of like, well, I was about to call Boruto a non-canon sequel, but on topic of like, controversial sequels, I guess you could say. Are you a big fan of GT?
um,
Is that canon?
No.
GT? Yeah, no, it's not canon. It's not.
I,
Oh,
no, I'm not. I'm not a GT hater. I'm just like I'm one of the people that are like, oh yeah, GT. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
There.
I
Yeah.
think GT has the perfect ending to the entire franchise. The last
Mm.
GT episode was great. Um, and that's the only good thing I can say about it. Oh, Super Saiyan 4 was great. Super Saiyan 4 was cool.
Yeah. 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 I was gonna say. Yeah. There's some good things that come out of it, like Super Saiyan 4. And the ending, of course, was really good. Like you said, I think that was a really good ending too. Probably like once again the best out of the franchise. But aside from that, I'm just trying to think. I'm like Super 17 had potential, but could have been done better. Shadow Dragons were all right, could have been done better. Like most of them didn't matter except like the what was it? I can't even remember their names. The fire one, the ice one, and Omega, of course. And then
Uh,
I don't know. That aside from that, it's just I don't know. I can't really think of all that many great things that came from it. Oh yeah, and Gogeta, of course. So there's that too.
I think GT had the right concept. Not the whole turning Goku back to a kid. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it was cool to see Kid Goku go Super Saiyan, I guess, but I think it had a right concept of like touring the galaxy and stuff like that. I definitely think Super took that concept and ran with it a lot better.
Yeah.
But I don't. Other than that, it was like it kind of fell flat, if you ask me.
Yeah,
It took Toriyama out of Dragon Ball, which is it's just I don't think it's a good thing. Even if he's not completely writing it, you still got to go off the man's ideas because I feel like Dragon Ball without Toriyama is like it's not really Dragon Ball anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, yeah, GT. It's a mixed thing for me. I'm really like I don't know. I'll probably rewatch it one day. I probably won't enjoy it. Uh, the one thing that I will say is when I go back to it, I'll probably have a lot of nostalgia because I haven't watched it since the first time I watched it, and that was like I don't even know. That was probably like when I was like 14 or something or 13. But Yeah, that was a long time ago. But what do you two think about GT? If you watched
Never
it,
seen it.
What, Dragon
oh
Ball
yeah,
GT?
yeah, Dragon Ball
I
GT.
I only knew Super Saiyan 4 because I watched the death battle on Superman versus Goku.
Yeah, but that's from GT.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
like
thing I
it.
know about GT.
I like it so.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I watched Dragon Ball for the fight, so I couldn't care less if it's canon or not.
Hmm. I mean, weren't the fights all that good? The only ones I really remember are the Super Saiyan 4 fights and like the ending where like all the fights really good or something.
No, well, I remember all the fights. That was ages ago. But
Mm.
what do I call it? I actually liked it more than like the original, like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Because it's
Wait,
just
you
like
said you like it more than the original
fights wise,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball
Fights wise, yeah.
fights wise?
Because like at least it was a little bit faster, yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
You
that's
didn't
that's
have
crazy
to
to
wait
me.
10 episodes for a fight to happen, you know.
Nah, that's I don't
Mm.
agree with that. Like there's some
Yeah,
good fight like
bro.
even when you did have to wait, the fights were great. Like I don't know, just
No,
to
that's
me,
in
like
like
I could name a million
mm.
really good fights from both of those, and it's
Yeah,
just
there's
like
good
no.
fights, but bro, if I'm waiting at that point 3 months just for the fight to end, then the fight's not that good to me anymore.
Hmm. It well, it's kind of iffy for me. Well, like, do you mean like in terms of like the whole battle just takes over the course of 3 months, or
Yeah.
or like, so you're talking like that, like the
Well,
battle just takes place over?
I mean, like, obviously the famous one is Goku versus Frieza. We waited ages
Yeah.
just for that fight to finish, right? Like, I'm like, no.
Hmm. Yeah, that's fair. Like I was gonna say if it's something like One Piece where you
Well,
have like
well, One Piece has fucking a long ass fight for no reason.
yeah, no, but the difference between that, like something like Goku versus Frieza and Luffy versus Katakuri, for example, that was a really long fight, I hear, when it was airing. The difference between those is at least it had like Luffy versus Katakuri had like a really good climax, and they just had a whole episode dedicated to them two fighting when Luffy used Snake Man or whatever. Like once he did that, the entire like it was just a really good fight from like and just a really good episode. Whereas like the whole fight of Goku and Frieza was, from what I remember anyways, was stretched out.
Yeah.
And then like the climax was kind of just, I don't know, him killing Frieza.
I mean,
It wasn't like a whole episode dedicated to them
yeah.
fighting, from what I remember.
I mean, like,
But
listen, like, no matter how good the climax of a fight is, if it takes months to finish, then it's not a good fight at all.
yeah, because I feel like a better fight would be kind of like Goku versus Jiren, because that did take a long time to get to.
Oh yeah,
But when it did come around, kind of comparatively to like One Piece, Luffy
that
versus
was good.
Katakuri, when it
Yeah.
did come around, it was really good. So
Or like,
Um,
take Bleach for
yeah.
example. You know, we're not waiting 7 episodes just for a fight to finish. You know.
yeah, true. Like I think the thing that, I don't know, more anime or just mangaka, I guess, need to work on, depending on if they make the fights take long too, is just the build up, because I feel like they're using the fight itself as build up. Like when you use it as build up, it's kind of meh, because you're just spreading the fight out. I feel like if you build up the fight is different than using the fight to build up the climax. I feel like it's a lot better to just build up hype to the fight, because you know that there's going to be these two really strong characters that are fighting. That's the one thing I feel like Namek did really well. They built up Goku, like the initial fight between the two, really well, because they had Vegeta like while he was resting in the like rejuvenation chamber.
Right.
Vegeta fought Frieza. They were like getting killed out there and stuff. And then when stuff gets really intense, then Goku arrives, and then he's slapping Frieza's death beams all around the place, and it was a really nice build up. But I don't know. I feel like that's something that could, like, Dragon Ball could have done better, specifically for the Frieza fight. But that's just me.
I mean, 'Cause I recently like finished regular Ragnarok, right?
Mm.
Oh, bro, it's so shit.
Anime or manga?
Anime.
Uh,
It's so shit, bro.
I just like I just like the recent fight of Records of Ragnarok. Man, Nikola Tesla was a beast.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like the CGI is shit.
They used PowerPoint to make
Bruh.
the animation.
But
So.
anime, yeah, I mean, like, cause like it's weird the whole structure of like one fight is like 5 episodes long. I'm like, okay,
Oh, that's the whole series. It's just one
Exactly.
big tournament arc.
yeah, like, I understand that, but like, it's like they fight a little bit, boom, it's a flashback of one of the characters for the rest of the episode, then goes back to a little bit fighting, more flashback, a little bit fighting, flashback. It's like, come on.
Oh, I mean, that's the whole series, so I guess it's just not for you.
I mean, bro, who would watch that with?
Exactly.
They just elaborate on history and
Yeah, but, like-
myths and stuff.
But the thing is, like,
I'm not a.
do the flashbacks before the fucking main fight begins. Don't do a little bit fighting and then a flashback.
Yeah, I don't mind it if it's I don't know if you guys heard my stomach. Sorry about that, but I don't mind flashbacks in a fight as long as it's like I don't know, like it's relevant pretty much. Like Black Clover, I think does that really well, or did that really well. Whenever they would get like a power up, the flashback wouldn't be it wouldn't be just random stuff about a character or anything like that. They'd be flashing back to when a character said something about how people get more powerful in fights and stuff like that. I think One Piece did that too when he was fighting Katakuri again as an example. He has this flashback to when he was training with Rayleigh, and he's basically like hockey blooms while you're in battle, or gets better as you battle and use it more. I don't mind flashbacks like that, but if we're talking flashbacks that I don't know are about a character that I don't know really don't care about, and there's multiple, I don't know, it ruins immersion for me.
well, let me ask you guys this: why do you like fight scenes?
That's wow. That's a really good question.
Well, depends
thought about
on the series. If there's a meaning behind it, I can go behind that. But also, if the animation's pretty good, then I can also go behind that. Like, even though I don't like Demon Slayer, I gotta admit the fights were pretty cool.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
They were great. So the animation was on that category.
Mm.
But I'm trying to remember, like, Battle for Wall Maria. Like, even though the animation wasn't that good,
What? Battle for War
it could-
Mario?
yeah, from Attack on Titan.
The animation wasn't
Attack on
good.
Titan.
Bro, that was season 3 part 2, right? Or when was
Yeah.
that was the base animation we had. What do you mean?
I mean, if I've seen better,
Yeah, but
then I want better.
Yeah, but just from Attack on Titan itself, that was the base animation before it went shit.
Well,
Yeah.
look, dude, I'm saying if I seen better, then that's my peak of better. Like, even though the animation, okay, fine. How about this? Even though the animation wasn't something I enjoyed, how about that? Not bad, just something I enjoyed. I liked it because of the meaning behind the fight. If the main characters won, they had then they would be able to get something from there that would eventually expand to season 4. But if the bad guys won, then that was basically their last hope of getting that wall back. So there was a big meaning behind it.
Right.
So I'm either way when it comes to fights.
Well, I watch Scissors live, so I'm good.
Yeah. I guess I kind of agree with Anime Bro on that. Like, if it has a meaning behind it. But then again, I can't really think of that many fights without meaning behind it. I don't know. I feel like there's always going to be a reason why you're fighting or why a character is fighting. But I guess I would say the more meaning, because I really don't know. Like, that's why I really like One Piece fights, is because the reasons and the meaning behind it. Like, there's pretty not a single fight that I can think about that isn't for like a really big, really good reason. Like you think about Luffy versus Crocodile, it's because he's trying to save his friend's country or whatever. Luffy versus Enel, I don't know, he doesn't see like Enel as like a, I don't know, he really likes the people of Skypia and things like that, and he kind of wants to bring justice to Skypia and everything like that. And then like Katakuri, obviously he's trying to get stronger because I don't know, he wants to protect his friends and everything. So there's not really many fights that I can think of from that, or just in general, because there's always going to be a reason. But I feel like just the deeper the reasoning, the better the fight for me. So that'd probably be my thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, you said Lion. You watched Slice of Life. I forgot about that. Yeah. If you like, I guess, if you had to pick a reason, how would you like fights?
Like fights. Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, I like I can say.
Like animation, maybe.
I mean, animation is a big thing.
It's perfectly okay to say they look cool. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you don't need.
It fights a bit more like, I guess in a way like a bit more realistic. I like it a bit more.
Oh, those are pretty.
Because that was the problem with Ragnarok. You know, this normal human got punched by a god, full power to the face. He just stood up, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well, they're dead, so it's not really body, it's soul.
What?
So, yeah, they're all dead.
Yeah, but it's still like, it's literally.
Well, we don't know what the strength of a soul is, so honestly, that could be matched up. And they even said it. They actually explained it. It's because of the Valkyries that they're able to withstand this.
Yeah, but that's for like a weapon. Like I understand that, but like with
Well, they said
Jack the Ripper,
they
for
said
example. This man got pierced right through his stomach, and he was walking and fighting for another like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's a good question actually. What are you guys like? Some of you guys worst, or yeah, I guess worst like plot moments. I guess like plot armor moments in anime.
Well, any main character, pretty much.
Any main character.
My worst plot moments, and it goes back to, I guess, to answering my question. I think I like fights because I like clash of ideologies, and characterizations within fights.
So
I think my favorite fights.
The meaning behind it.
Oh.
Not really meaning behind it. Well, in a way, it's more so of both the characters' reasoning for doing what they're doing. I think fights, especially in shonen, are a perfect way of telling. They tell stories through fights. So to answer Tensa's question about the plot armor, I feel like that's the reason I don't like a lot of Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail to me, like, not saying that Fairy Tail doesn't have meaning or ideology behind its fights. It does for like the big major ones, although they're the same ideology every single time repeated over again. Most of Fairy Tail fights, I would say, don't have any ideology, don't have any meaning, don't have any purpose. It's other than to show how strong Fairy Tail is. And that's when it becomes a plot armor issue. That's when you're just like, okay, well, these guys are just unbeatable as long as they have the Fairy Tail mark, I guess. And that's kind of one of my biggest issues with this series. So I think Fairy Tail doesn't really work other than to be fan service for fights and other stuff. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
funny.
Fairy Tail is a big one. Now I remember it. You know what? I'm gonna spoil Fairy Tail because the anime's been animated to fully and it's been done a couple of years. So
Calm down.
I don't really.
Yeah.
So,
Calm down, bro.
and
You can't spoil it.
Yeah, I can. It's
No.
over.
Doesn't matter. Attack on Titan's over, but people are not spoiling it.
Well, Oh, look. Actually, don't a lot of people spoil Attack on Titan?
No, please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, don't.
Well,
Just just don't.
Bro,
So,
you're the spoiler,
yeah,
bro. You
just
spoiled Bleach for someone. You spoiled this. You spoiled
yeah.
that. So
That
okay,
was
well,
crazy.
the same answer with Bleach. If honestly, if they wanted to continue, they should have read the manga, because that means they
Oh
would have
my
enjoyed it.
no.
Yeah, no. Some people just like anime better. They don't read manga.
Because anime
you know?
has a lot more factors that make it more enjoyable than manga.
Yeah, soundtrack, animation, art,
Mhm.
just a bunch of the different stuff.
But
Yeah,
if they enjoyed the story, wouldn't you continue it from its source?
No.
No, it's like if you like the animation and everything enough, like just everything else
Stick
that it
with
had
it.
to
Yeah.
offer. Yeah.
Okay, so why do you like Bleach, Tenza?
Why do I like Bleach? What do you mean by that? Like
What
just
what was the reason why you enjoyed Bleach?
uh well well, I can't really narrow it down to one reason. There are a lot of reasons I like it, but I guess if I were to name the biggest reason, probably like the story or uh I yeah, probably like the story, I guess. It's just a nice story and um or no, I guess I would say the world. It's between the story and the world because both of those are just really good for Bleach. I feel like there's a lot concerning them and stuff. If I were to say the story, since it does technically follow like Ichigo, that's the more relatively simple part of Bleach, you know, because he's just a high school guy or high school kid just trying to get through life, and he goes through all this extra stuff. So it's told from like a more simpler perspective, but when you get into like the lore of the Soul Society and the Soul King and all the different stuff, and like I don't know, the deeper aspects of it, it's really good. Going back to like the battle of ideologies thing, I feel like Bleach does those really well. That's why I like Ichigo versus Byakuya a lot. That's why I like Ichigo versus Grimmjow. Just a lot of the big fights are really just Ichigo putting his own ideals against another character. So
So
I
you
guess
would, so you wouldn't say like, even though the anime probably was your first pick, you would say you probably picked it up after the anime, right?
yeah, but I understand that like other people would want to wait for it just because I don't know, there's a lot more to offer with it. Like for example,
Animation.
like yeah, animation or like just everything, and I feel like on top of that, waiting probably paid off for a lot of people because the anime is really good and they're already like adding things. Like they confirmed they're gonna add more things that weren't in the manga, and that Kubo is he's advising, I think is the word, he's advising it, so he's also like overseeing it, so it's still gonna be like canon, the things that they add in. And obviously if you know Bleach, you know that at the end where he was writing it, a big thing is that he wasn't like in top condition, so that's why he had to take multiple breaks and things like that. So if since he's not really going through that now, and you waited for the anime, then you don't really have to go through all the, I guess, issues with that a lot of people have with the last arc. So I understand if people want to wait for it. It's not that bad to me.
I mean, the thing
in
is,
the end.
to me, the animation of like the adaptation of like a manga is always better than the actual manga.
Debatable.
Berserk,
Depending on the show.
Berserk.
yeah, nah.
Depending on the
Berserk.
show.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but
Berserk.
if it has if it has a big enough budget, then always it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Well, there's more that goes into it than budget. It's
Yeah,
like time.
but it's important.
It is, but you can't just throw money at
It's
it
not
for the
money
most part.
that
It's
makes
one of the.
it. It's
Okay,
more
but
of like the artists themselves.
Most of the time, the anime is still better than the manga.
Again, it depends.
I'll say most of the time it's on par, but the only reason I
Nah,
would
bro.
say
There's
no,
there's
it's
different exceptions. I would say.
yeah, no, because I want to say because it really depends on the balance of things. I feel like most of the times it's just on par if they don't have like a super stellar soundtrack or like great animation. It's just a basic anime. But I feel like if you have like certain aspects that you can only get from an anime, like that are just really good, then it'll be better than the manga. But that's just me.
I feel like it's of course, it's all preference. Medium. My medium of choice is anime. I prefer it over manga. Just because I like the immersion of anime. It's more so if I'm viewing someone else's work at their pace, while manga I can skim through it. Not skim through it, but I'm reading at my own pace. I think I hit this feeling with like manga like Chainsaw Man. I I sped through Chainsaw Man so fast that it was like some of the moments really didn't hit as hard. But then watching the anime, I felt that emotion because it forced me to slow down. I feel like that's kind of why people choose to kind of wait for anime rather than just picking up the manga. It is a different experience. It is the same story for the most part, but it is a different experience of how you perceive and view that story. As for most anime being better than manga adaptations, it depends. It's not really a budget thing because a lot of people don't know this. One Punch Man had the season one very average to low budget. A lot of people think it had a high budget because of how it looked. No, that was just the passion of the animators. I guess they really loved the source material. They really went hard for that season, and it's more so of timing rather than budget. If the studio gives the animators enough time to actually adapt the source material faithfully and actually give it an extra oomph, because you can have a good adaptation and not have a good anime. And not trying to go back to Demon Slayer, but that, in my opinion, that's what Demon Slayer is. Demon Slayer is a near perfect adaptation of that source material. Like, for example, the finale of season 2, if you read it in the manga, they took that 5-page final fight and they turned it into, you see on Twitter and what you see all of the scenes, that scene basically. They turned it into that. That is, I think, the best way to adapt an anime. You can do things in animation that you can't do within manga, and vice versa as well. With examples of Berserk, you can't recreate Berserk's art in anime. You can have it in manga. And I think doing what your medium does best in an adaptation brings out the best adaptations within anime. And then trying to recreate the manga within anime form is kind of when you fail at an adaptation, like Record of Ragnarok, where it was just like, let's just show the manga colored. Like this doesn't hit. I'm gonna just read the manga because the manga is like, I'd rather just read the manga than watch a glorified slideshow. So it's things like that kind of determines whether anime is going to be better than the manga or the manga is going to be better than anime, or both are going to be equal ways to get into the story. I think for the most part, both tend to be equal ways to get into the story. There are some exceptions where the anime is better than the manga or the manga is better than the anime, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. On that same topic, I guess there's just I think you said this before, but there are also just like manga that are better as a manga, like they don't really need adaptations. I feel like a lot of big ones are just a lot of seinen, for example. I feel like just the adultish themes, like, because obviously anime is like a bigger I don't know, it's more well known, so people are more likely to get into those things. And if you've seen people's reactions to like things like Berserk on Twitter, they're just like, "Oh, this is absurd. Like, this is insane." Like, there's some scenes in there that if they were animated, people would not agree with them. But that's why I think that just works. One of the reasons why that just works better as a manga, because fans of that, I feel like people will see certain scenes and question fans, but it's more of a thing of just like, I don't know. It's a thing of like personal preference. Like, going back to that, it's if you're not really for just the realism and I guess surrealism of Berserk and how, I don't know, how bad it can get, kind of, then you probably won't enjoy it. But that's the exact point of Berserk, that it's like what is it, post-apocalyptic world and everything like that. So it's it shows you this stuff to kind of drill the point into you that, yeah, this isn't a good like world or anything like that, but a lot of people want to enjoy that, and anime is just like a more mainstream more of like a mainstream entrance to this type of content is gonna get like a lot of people upset about it. So I think that Berserk just works better in like manga format and a lot of other manga as well. But that's just my take on it.
So I see your point. I think there's a gray area to it because you're right to an extent. Same time, how do you explain the hentai category then?
Oh, true. Well, I think that's I don't know. That's a little weird of a point because I will not a point, but it's a little weird of a situation because I feel like that's the equivalent to how there's like I don't know, like 18 plus like cartoon content, for example. Like they make parodies of cartoons and stuff, and people don't necessarily watch those, but we know that they exist. It's more just of a thing of yeah, that's there, but I'm not gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like
Yeah.
Berserk is renowned as this thing that multiple people can read. That it's something that anybody could get into as long as you're mature enough, of course, because you probably shouldn't hand the kid that book. But yeah, it's more of a thing of people saying that yeah, this is just a regular show. It's nothing crazy. It's not trying to push any crazy ideas like hentai is, obviously. It's just more like a regular show. But when people hear that and they get into it and they're like, yeah, the story is really good and this, that, and the other, and they see the things that they see, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, this is rough. That's the way.
I mean, I feel like people are always, especially like nowadays, people are so sensitive about everything.
True. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like I was about to spoil an anime that I don't really like about. But
Yeah,
people
but you still have
here
to think
don't.
about the people that are currently watching it.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, we talk about hentai. What the hell are we
It's-
worried about?
bro, who's gonna go? Oh, I want to watch this hentai, but I got spoiled of what happened.
Spoiled to
Don't
the
It's like, oh, so this guy fucked this girl. Oh man.
Oh,
So-
he did
so
he did
you're
in
fine
this
with
position.
talking-
Come on.
So you,
I got
you're fine
spoiled on a
with-
hentai.
So you're
That's
fine talking
hilarious.
about hentai, but spoiling something,
Yeah, because,
which is
bro,
something a lot of people
How do
do.
you feel if you're currently watching a show that you really enjoy and people are just like, oh, this is what happens?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll put it this way: it's not really a spoiler. Then I will just say this.
It's a bit too late now.
Okay, wait. Okay,
No,
so
dude, I'm not gonna
listen-
spoil it now. I'll change
what?
it.
Okay, what if? Okay, I was gonna say, what if I come
I'll
up with like
change
a
it.
compromise?
So-
I was gonna say, just say how long you think the spoiler will be, and then they can like close their ears or something. But I don't know if Lion agrees
No,
with
no,
that. so-
I'll just change it. Okay, Fairy Tail should have not won the last fight. That's my
Who?
opinion. They should have died. Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
No, dude.
I don't know.
The guy was super powerful at this point.
Mm,
Like he was
Nah.
like, it was at a point where it's like, how the hell is this gonna win? Like,
Bro, the
then all
whole
of a sudden-
country jumped him. I think
yeah, the
that's
whole
fair.
country jumped him,
Like-
and he still was, he still didn't die.
Yeah, and then like he fought like people that are specialized in taking him down. Like that's
Wait, which final fight? are we-
Technologia.
Technologia, okay. Yeah.
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 I don't know.
No, I agree with that, bro.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's very-
Yeah.
I won't think
That's
society-
fair.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking about the other guy. I'm talking about Agnologia. That guy literally gone through. I won't spoil it again. He literally did something that we can't even measure. So
Yeah.
how is this guy defeated?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's
Because
I don't
who defeated him? Did Natsu do?
Natsu defeated him. Yeah.
Natsu's the main character, so
Yeah.
he's allowed to.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a stupid plot armor.
No, bro.
But-
Yeah.
Then you have
Okay,
to then you have to look at
makes sense.
Naruto, then you have to look at Dragon Ball. All these main characters suddenly becoming stronger
Oh.
to defeat their main characters.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
It's
a
the same.
simplified version of it, but it's not the same because what Dragon Ball and Naruto follow, they follow not to get power scaling, but they follow power scaling. So
Yeah.
power scaling is all over the place, like all over the place.
I mean, I respect the fairy tale disagreement because I think it's just a guilty pleasure for me, so I don't really like mind if anybody sees it differently. But I want to take something like I was planning to make a video on just like all the just a defense video because not really because I like it, but just to I don't know
Uh,
just to alleviate some of the hate on it because I do think it is kind of overhated personally. But
Fairy Tail.
yeah, Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
Because one of the examples that I was gonna use, though it's not really canon, I still want to bring it up because a lot of people love that movie. Dragon Ball, I think it was the original Broly movie. A lot of people like that. Goku beat Broly pretty much the same way that Natsu beat Acnologia. Like I feel like that was pretty reasonable how he beat him. Like it wasn't really power like a power of friendship punch like people say it was. If you want to talk a power of friendship punch, Soul Eater was horrible. I don't how that ended. Oh my gosh, it was actually
Manga or
like
anime?
the anime specifically. Like the anime ended with literally a punch. There was no explanation behind it. Whereas at least with Fairy Tail, you have the fact that well, I don't want to spoil, but it's it's not really a spoiler, but it's pretty
If
much
it's
like
a power spoil,
yeah,
unlike
it's
the Technology one, I don't think it's because it's like
yeah,
you
it's
get
just
to
a
see power
powerful.
actually.
Yeah,
As long as
so
it's
with the
not like a major plot point.
yeah, yeah, so with the way they beat Acnologia, they say there was a friendship punch, but for well, he was fighting like all of them. That's one thing. Like he was fighting multiple. Yes, he was like killing them pretty much, but he used like all of them combined their power into one like into Natsu.
Hmm.
And that's pretty much the same way that Goku beat Broly, but it makes more sense
And
here, I feel,
that
because
sounds so plot
no,
armor.
it's
So
not though
very plot armor.
because
Okay,
there I feel
okay,
like it
but
makes more sense. Yeah.
counterpoint within the fairy tale verse. Wasn't the dude what's his name? Was it God Serena or something?
Yeah.
He was the what are the three top wizards? I forget what they're called. He was the number one, right? Wasn't his power all of the Dragon Slayer's powers, and didn't Acnologia one shot him?
Yeah.
Well, he's a special case
Like,
because he's
What's going on here? Like,
no. His
yeah.
power was the exact
Uh,
power Natsu used to beat Acnologia.
but he's but
And
you
Acnologia
could
one shotted him.
I
And
don't
let's
know.
put
I
it
feel like
this
it's a
way,
different
Agnologia was stronger too.
but
So
that's I don't know. I feel
but
like
like,
that's a different case because
hmm.
like I don't know. I feel like you can have people that have like a strong title in the world, but they're not stronger than the main characters. Because for example, when that happened, like he was a nobody. Like that, I'm pretty sure that shocked all of us. That shocked me included. But I don't know. The thing with him, I think another thing was that he was what did they call it? Like a second generation dragon slayer, where they're not dragon slayers because they're trained by dragons and have that kind of magic.
Yeah, he had the
But
orb thing.
yeah, the orb
Yeah.
things, and I feel like I think I heard. I'm not sure if I'm remembering correctly, but I think they were weaker than original Dragon Slayers. But I think that might be the reason. I'm not completely sure because if you think about it that way, then it is technically like I don't know Natsu's Dragon Slayer magic, and everybody else's would be more potent because I think everybody in that fight, in the Acnologia fight, except for what was it? Except for what is his name, Loxus, the lightning one,
Mhm.
and the light and shadow ones, those two. But they were still technically like first generations. Because I think they were third generations where they have the lacrima or whatever, and they have
Yeah,
like they were trained by
they had
dragons.
both. Okay,
Yeah, but
but
I don't know.
counterpoint again. Counterpoint again. I'm glad you brought up Loxus because you said that
Mm,
the first generation Dragon Slayer is supposed to be stronger. There has
yeah.
never been a point in the show that Natsu has been able to beat Loxus.
yeah,
Hmm.
it's
So
like a gag. It's like
like
a
a
running
gag.
gag.
Yeah, it's like a running gag that he's not able to beat Loxus. So that
Mm.
automatically
Hmm.
proves that second generation
Uh,
Dragon Slayers can be stronger. And on top
Yeah.
of that,
yeah.
if that's the case, then third generation Dragon Slayers should be the strongest because they have both. So,
Yeah.
and Natsu
Hmm.
beat both of them by himself. You see
Yeah.
how the
Uh,
power scaling
oh,
doesn't make sense in Fairy Tail? It doesn't
Yeah.
make
that
sense.
another
Uh,
counterpoint, where I feel like I'm defending this with my life. But Another one.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so
Go ahead,
so
go ahead,
technically, for the Lox's point, I feel like he's a special case because he is like the grandson of like, what was it like the or well, he's the son of like the I don't remember how it was exactly, but
He's the
of
grandson of the
The grandson
leader
of the guild master. Yeah.
the
yeah.
guildmaster.
I
So
forget the guild master's name, but yeah. He's the
yeah,
grandson.
so in his defense, I feel like because he just has that potential as someone that was, I don't know, born from someone that strong, I think, because like Natsu is born from just like regular folk. So I feel like being born to someone that strong, in addition to having the Dragon Slayer Lacrima, kind of, I don't know, kind of supports it. But with the other two, they also did have that thing, I'm pretty sure. I forgot what exactly it was called, but that one character, because before the tournament, if you remember, since they had been in the orb for like 2 years or whatever, they were like, they weren't as strong. So to prepare for it, like,
Talking about second origin.
yeah, the second origin, they did have the second origin unlocked. So
Yeah.
I think I can vouch for that. But I don't know.
Okay, but other counterpoint. I'm glad you because I remember his name. His name is Makarov, right? The old man.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So Makarov has a spell called Fairy Law, right?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
very totally.
he has, he has Fairy
yeah.
Law, which if I remember correctly, the ability of Fairy Law is a light that literally it incapacitates, you could say, the enemy of the user, and you're gonna implement something like that. It's basically a one shot. It's basically a one shot,
Yeah.
and he does it. And of course, it doesn't work because apparently, in the final arc, apparently, Zareth is they're just too strong. Apparently, it didn't work.
Oh, that's yeah, that's horrible. Yeah.
It's like sure that
Oh
that
my
was never a
gosh.
thing, but again, Loxus, it's to the point where second origin itself is kind of in an ass pull, if you ask me, because it's like, oh well, how do we make our characters get stronger because they missed 7 years of training? And it's like, well, let's just make up this second bank of magic that our characters have. It's an instant power boost, and
Yeah.
even with that second origin, you're telling me Natsu's bank is so strong that he was able to beat two third generation Dragon Slayers that both were in Dragon Force at the time, which we know is like Dragon Slayer Super Saiyan, by himself without using fire lightning flame mode. Like,
Yeah. I can't defend that. I'm not gonna,
like,
but
like he used it at the tail end to beat them, but he was kind of whooping them just in his base. The power scaling in Fairy Tail doesn't make sense. It's to the point where Fairy Tail can do anything the story needs it to do, like
Yeah.
to win.
I agree.
That's my problem with it. It's entertaining, but it when you look at it, it's like the power scaling is off. I think power scaling is very important, especially within action shows, if you're going to have a power system.
Yeah, definitely, because the last thing you want, in my opinion, is to be retconning, I don't know, certain things, like, I don't know, going back to like the Dragon Ball example, like, I don't know, with how strong Goku is in Super, it just doesn't seem like Oob would be able to do anything to him if they did go back to the Z ending. But yeah, that is a really important part of it, because I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to see one character. Like, I think a big thing, for example, well, this might be a bad example because they didn't say that Crocodile was going toe to toe with him or anything, but for example, they said that in the war arc at Marineford that Crocodile was fighting Whitebeard before at some point in his life, and yet he didn't have hockey. Like, that doesn't, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me. But power, yeah, it is important.
I think with One Piece, it's a little bit different, because this is why I laugh at One Piece power scalers, because it's very weird. One Piece's power system isn't based on how strong you are particularly. It's based off your abilities and how you use them, if you ask me. because that's
Yeah.
the whole thing with Luffy's devil fruit. Not spoiling anything for anyone who's not caught up with One Piece. That's the whole thing with Luffy's devil fruit. The debate between when Luffy introduced Gear Second and Gear Third, everyone was just like, oh, it's a power boost out of nowhere. And it's not really, it was a power boost. It didn't make him stronger, but it wasn't more so like a different form. It was more so a different application of his fruit. He
Yeah.
used his fruit to expand. He used his fruit to pump his blood to make him faster. It wasn't more like he learned a new technique. It was more like he got a new idea. So I think Crocodile fighting Whitebeard is not an indication of Crocodile's strength, because the only reason Luffy was able to beat Crocodile is because he discovered Crocodile's weakness of basically liquids, and he was able to hit him. Without that, Luffy wasn't able to touch him. And even if Crocodile's fighting someone with Haki, Crocodile can still he can still dodge, he can still move out of the way, and he's more prepared to fight Whitebeard than he is to fight Luffy. And on top of that, we don't really know how the fight with Whitebeard went. He could have been easily just one-shotted and kept coming back.
Yeah.
So I give One Piece the leeway because it's not straight out just who has the strongest. There's no energy system with One Piece. Devil Fruits don't have an energy system. Like, they don't have chakra. They don't have a magical energy. They don't have a spiritual pressure. It's more so how you use your ability is kind of. And it's stated many times in the series by I think the recent one was stated like by Kaido and Wano. He was like, it's not really what power you have, it's how you use it, which is why characters like Shanks are so OP in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, with the whole power scaling discussion, I feel like it's such a
It's convoluted
I don't
and kind of dumb, but
yeah,
but,
definitely. Like that's
but
why
it's fun.
yeah, exactly. Like that's why a lot of people really don't like it, but it is an integral part to a series because if you get a little like I don't know wonky with it like fairy tale and stuff and you start making things not really coherent and make sense in a lot of points, it kind of creates plot holes within the series. Like it's very important as much as people might not like to see all the debates and things like that. I think that's pretty necessary to like make sense of a story sometimes when you for example, when you have something like fairy tale, like I feel like if they elaborate a little more on like certain abilities and things, then it would be a lot better of a series. Clearly, it's just, but a lot of the things just come down to the power of friendship. So it's not really it's not really like they don't try to make sense of it, which is why a lot of people don't really like it.
Yeah, I feel like Fairy Tail's biggest flaw is that he does too much fan service, and not just like showing tits fan service. I mean, like, just giving the fans what they want. I might be wrong. I don't quote me on this. I think there's an interview out there where Mashima, the author of Fairy Tail, comments on why he doesn't kill off characters, because that's a big criticism of his story. Of he kills off characters and they come back to life, and he says it's because the fans aren't happy, and when he does kill off a character, he gets feedback of he needs to bring this character back. They shouldn't die. Da 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 da. He's more focused on making the fans happy than telling a story, and it shows. And that's why Fairy Tail always wins. Or Fairy Tail always comes out on top. That's why the power system really doesn't make sense at times, because he's so focused on making the fans happy. The fans want Fairy Tail to be the end all be all, to be the winners. They don't want their main characters to die. They don't want any of that. And I think that's his biggest crutch. I don't know if he fixed that with Eden Zero. I haven't read that far to judge. I've read like 20 chapters.
I've watched it, and I think
Yeah,
I don't know. I
watched
think he does.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. He made fun of the fact that the power of friendship exists in like Fairy Tail in that series. I'm pretty sure in Eden Zero, he like made a little jab at it. So I feel like if you're gonna make a jab at that, you're gonna fix it in the next one.
I think it's just Mashima's writing style at the end of the day. He Fairy Tail, I can say, is a fan service show through and through, with its fights, with its HE, with everything. It's to cater to the fans, to give the fans everything they want, and that's kind of why I don't necessarily like it. I I hope he did fix that with Eden Zero. I haven't checked it out enough, but you know, you guys say he did, so I do respect his grind though. This man puts out content like no other mangaka out there. Like,
Yeah.
so I do respect his grind. He's you know, Mashima fans are always eating. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Like, man has like 3 series. I think he announced a new one recently.
yeah, he's
Like,
working on 3 series. He's I think I don't know if they finished the production of the video game, but he was working on the Fairy Tail video game,
yeah,
like heavily doing art for it. It was like, when do you sleep? Like,
exactly.
but
Like, at some
I
point,
respect his grind.
yeah, at some point, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see like because they kind of open the door for like, I don't know, a crossover in something like Eden Zero, since there's the whole galaxy out there and everything. But I feel like I would like to see, even though I'm not really like, Fairy Tail is kind of man. I would like to see like a crossover between his other works. I think that would be pretty cool.
I know there's a crossover between Fairy Tail and Rave Master, and
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
I think I forget the third one. Is there a third one? Am I making that up? I know there's a crossover between Fairy Tail and Rave Master out there, which he does crossovers all the time. So I'm pretty sure he's getting to it.
Cool. Yeah. But geez, I think we touched on all our topics. I mean, what else do you guys want to talk about?
Well, but we can go into our topics list.
Go on to what you said.
Our podcast topics that we have.
Oh, true. I forgot we made that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see one, but I don't know if you guys want to say anything.
What
What
is
is
it?
it?
What's your favorite food, RJ?
My favorite food. Okay, so I'm a basic bitch. My favorite food is rice.
Bro, that's better than Tensas. Tensas is a little pizza. So
Bro,
It's
that's
bit-
not,
it's-
that's
it's
not-
better.
You know what?
You
Actually,
act like that's
Tensa,
bad.
because I didn't answer you proper. I love potatoes.
okay.
Oh, you
I
like?
just love
Thank
potatoes.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
After-
I really love
after a few
potatoes. It
days.
doesn't matter. It's baked, mashed, fried. I love potatoes. That's just what I.
Yeah.
Although I can't
Great.
stand tomatoes, so
What was Tensa's favorite food?
Tomatoes?
Pizza.
pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza. Ah, okay.
That's not. Yeah, he made it seem like it was a sin. It's,
No, like, I like
not
pizza,
bad.
but
Yeah.
bro, it's just a basic answer. Like, there's so many people who's like, "Oh, my favorite is
What-
pizza."
Okay.
You know what I
Is it bad to be basic? Like, you want me to say I eat caviar or something, like fish eggs?
Oh, fuck, bro, I would honestly pick pizza over that.
I
So.
actually never eaten that, so
Okay.
I don't know if it's good.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just like pizza. I don't know. It's a nice food. Like, you can't go wrong with it. Like, if you mess up a pizza, I'm sorry, but you just gotta hang up the apron.
I mean,
what's your-
you don't
what's
like
your-
Chicago style
Chicago
Chicago.
style, was it?
I never said I
pan
don't like
pizza.
it.
Okay, well,
What?
someone said it.
No,
Chicago
yeah,
style
no,
pizza.
What's that?
The pan pizza.
That's the
What's
deep
it?
dish pizza.
Over like,
Deep
there's
dish
like the
pizza.
thing is like fucking layered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, that's fucking shit. What do you mean,
Oh no. Deep
bro?
dish is good.
That's not a pizza. That's literally not a pizza.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
lot,
Yeah.
It's
Man, I thought I was the
Yeah.
only one. Yeah, I agree. Good.
It's
Yeah,
not a
I didn't
pizza,
say it
though.
was bad. I just
No.
yeah, it's technically that.
Yeah, it's not a
Like,
Deep
pizza.
dish
Yeah.
is real
Pizza.
good. Deep dish is real good. I had it for the first time like 3 years ago. Yeah, no, yeah. Deep dish
I
is
think
good.
it's the New Yorkers. They're just like, yeah, Chicago can't have our thing. Let's
Yeah.
crack on it.
I'm saying it over here. Like, that's not a pizza, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's more of a pie. I feel like.
Yeah.
And so, what's your favorite pizza
Okay,
place?
we actually did.
My
We
favorite
actually
pizza-
did a translation. Pizza really means pie in Italian, so it
Oh
is
my
still
gosh.
technically right.
It depends, but my favorite pizza place, I don't really have one surprisingly, but if I were to say like, let me think, it'd probably be, geez, that's a good question. I mean,
I might
it's- I
not have
think-
it actually, depending on what you say.
I really like Pizza Hut. That's a really good pizza place, I feel like. But overall, the people that have my favorite pizza, like just favorite type of pizza, is Papa John's. You guys
Oh,
are
that's
probably
a
gonna.
That's a good take. No, I love Papa John's.
Yeah,
Papa John's
but
is good. Yeah.
yeah, but you might hammer into me for what the toppings are. Specifically one. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what that topping is.
Oh,
Well,
dang.
Is it pepperoni?
Nah,
No,
nah.
it's the memeiest topping.
what?
Yeah.
Pizza, a pineapple.
Wait. Is
Yeah.
it pineapple?
Yeah,
Oh,
pineapple.
no, don't get it twisted. I love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, let's go. Nice. Yeah. So
just
I don't
get-
know why.
I don't think fruit should be on a pizza. Like you can put a
Listen,
lot of
I'm-
things. I just don't think fruit, something sweet, shouldn't be on a pizza.
Um,
Tomatoes technically on a pizza.
The clash
depends on
of sweet to
And-
whatever you would describe pizza as is fantastic. It's a clash.
Yeah.
Of taste.
have you guys
Yeah, it's
ever?
like a sweet and savory.
Have you guys ever eaten like avocados on pizza?
I don't like avocados.
I don't like
No, but
avocados.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I do to an. It's Chainsaw Man. It's meant to
Is
be.
that a
This-
fruit?
It's
this-
Chainsaw Man.
Not meant to me. Obviously, Chainsaw Man is meant to you, line, but more Demon Slayer to me. But yeah, avocado is just meant to me. But it does sound like something I try. Avocado on pizza.
Avocado
Is
is
that a fruit?
tasteless. I don't.
I don't know, bro.
Let's see, avocado fruit.
Avocado.
It's a good question.
tastes
Is
like-
avocado a fruit?
Oh, that's a good question.
Pretty much vegetable.
Wasn't it something like with a seed? Because avocado has a seed. I forget what.
Oh no, it's a fruit.
Oh, okay.
Avocados are one of the few fruits. Yes,
Okay.
technically they're a fruit, not a veggie that contains.
Mm.
Okay, so I don't know what's the definition of a fruit. I'm actually curious because I know berry, like banana's a berry, and the reason behind it is because the skin, the and eggplant apparently. It's mostly because the seeds coat, or the flesh coats the seeds, so that's why.
I don't think I've ever eaten eggplant before.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't think I have. I mean, it looks shit to
Go-
me.
Yeah, going back to what you said, Enemy, bro. Why don't you like tomatoes? Those are, bro. That's my favorite vegetable. I think it's a vegetable. Yeah, that's my favorite vegetable. Like,
Mm.
Oh, let's see. Is tomato? Oh, it is
Isn't Yeah, isn't it?
tomato or fruit? So yeah, tomatoes are fruit. Wow,
wait, it
we're
is?
learning a lot. Yeah, tomatoes are fruits.
I swear I heard it was a vegetable somewhere.
I think
No,
people.
I don't know about
I
you
think they
either,
teach
bro.
that at school. I
It's
think they
the
teach at
biggest-
school.
Yeah, it's the
But-
biggest misconception. A lot of people think tomato is as a vegetable. But
That and strawberry being a berry.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
I don't like the taste. I don't like the taste of tomatoes.
But yeah, I mean, it depends on what it is, bro. As in,
Yeah, I was about to say it depends on what it is.
Like, if it's
'cause
on its own-
I don't like raw. I don't like tomatoes like the actual thing. But I could, for some reason, I could eat sauce.
okay, but that's tomato sauce. That doesn't count.
Okay.
If it's on a burger, no. If it's
No.
in
Let-
pasta,
let-
yeah. If it's on a sub, yes.
let me tell you something. I saw Ronan and Doofy talking about this on Twitter a long time ago, but
Okay.
they were saying that they were arguing if pickles belong on burgers, and I will tell you right now, Ronan said they do. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Like
Why not?
pickles,
Let's see what Google says.
they do not belong on burgers.
No, yeah, Ronan is wrong because pickles are disgusting. That's why. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Listen to these
They
guys.
ruin the flavor of the burger. Like
No.
they soak the bun in like the
No.
weird pickle juice. And
Nah,
it
bro.
just
Do
ruins the
pickles
taste.
belong on burger? I guess
Like-
it's an objective thing.
No,
Yeah, nah. Like
No.
I like tomatoes on burgers especially, but understandable.
I don't think any juicy vegetable or fruit belongs on a burger. If you ask me.
Isn't a tomato?
I
like,
think-
isn't that like water, kinda?
Nah,
It's
tomato.
like-
It's similar. It's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's like a watery thing, and you bite into the burger, and it just feels like I don't know if I'm eating a burger or a sub sandwich, and I don't like that. So
What about?
Oh, so what about lettuce? What about lettuce? That's also like,
lettuce is dry. So
Yeah.
well, some of it's.
Nah, bro. What are you eating? Did you just wash it and put it on? Like,
I guess it's yeah. I guess washing it
nah, bro.
Nah,
Well, why do you guys wash everything, bro? What the fuck?
because it's dirty.
Because
you
it's
don't
dirty.
want dirt. You don't want dirt on your
Oh my
burger.
god.
Nah, bro. You guys
sandwich or
just
whatever you
buy
wanna
dirty
put-
stuff. That's what's the problem.
Nah, bro. You said you take chicken and just burn it, or not burn it, but cook it under a fire. Like
Yeah, and
there's still you just gotta get the stuff off of it,
there's
bro.
nothing on
Yeah,
it.
man.
There's nothing on it. It's clean.
or fish too. You said fish as well, right?
We don't do
You
fish
gotta
on. No, not on the fire. No.
Actually, since
okay.
we're on the topic of burgers, what type of fries do you guys like?
What do you mean? What type of fries?
Like curly fries?
The fuck?
Or like,
What the
Waffle fries go hard.
What the fuck is
Waffle
that?
fries go.
What the fuck?
you don't
don't
know
know-
these different types?
you don't-
These
No.
types?
Curly fries,
Fries?
crinkle
curly.
cut,
Yeah.
What the fuck? No,
potato
bro.
wedges.
You don't. Okay, so you know the thing.
Are potato wedges fries?
That's
Technically,
sound like I'm.
Let me look it up. Let's see what Google has to say.
What?
Okay, Lion, have you ever seen like a standard American just burger picture with like, I don't know, McDonald's or something?
No.
No? Okay, well,
Let's see.
Okay,
USA
so-
McDonald's. Let's see.
fries.
we're here in good old America. We eat fries with our no, stop. But no, it's just different ways to cut the potato. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
it.
same. What do you mean? It's just like normal fries. What do you mean?
Nah, search waffle fries.
Oh, waffle fries. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. And like, what's the fuck's the point? You can just eat normal fries.
Okay, so waffle fries, curly. Well, it. I mean, I guess,
Curly
but like
fries
it
are my
depends. I don't know if. Well, is there really a texture difference in like the? Would you say there's like a texture difference in like the
Huh?
how it's made?
I think, yeah, I'd say.
These
Yeah,
guys-
a little bit. Like,
It's
Like-
it's sort of like pasta. So like the way which type of noodle you pick depends on how
Yeah.
seasoned
How it
is
feels.
how seasoned is your food, because you can certain types of noodles and certain types of cut fries are easier to season than other types.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the difference.
I mean, at this point, you guys are just taking normal foods and trying to make them different.
Because they taste
my
good.
goodness.
Just eat normal
Really?
fries, bro. It's the same thing.
Well,
It's not.
it's
Bro,
not really, dude. It's like RJ said, the pasta thing.
No, bro.
The seasoning trap.
Then just make normal
Yeah.
fries. Like, bro, these guys are over here, like, making fucking waffle fries.
Nah, cause look, when you search up curly fries, like when you season it, for example, the salt will get in between like the curls, so it holds like the seasoning better. If you ask me,
Bro, these guys-
that's it's just I don't know logically. It
bro,
feels like
these,
it
man,
makes
these
sense.
guys, man. Mm-mm.
You guys like
Mine
onions?
don't know how to cook. Okay, these are
Bro,
things
what
us
has
chefs
nothing to
know.
do with it? Literally fucking nothing.
Yeah, it does. You're
No,
literally
it
saying,
doesn't.
What's the point? What's the point? You're literally saying, "What's the point?" And you don't cook, so
That's literally not the fucking point.
yeah, it is.
It's
It-
not.
It technically yeah, cause if you know wait, RJ, do you cook?
I could a little.
Okay, yeah. So if you know, like, I don't know, certain methods of cooking, like just those little differences make the difference, like,
yeah.
and like how it's made. So you probably will taste something and not be able to tell the difference, but that's probably just because I don't know, you don't know the difference in preparation or something like that, or it doesn't seem like it makes that much of a difference. But trust me, it does. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the difference of like making a hot dog in like an oven versus making a hot dog on like a pan or something like that. It still gets cooked either way, but depending on your technique, it does get cooked differently. So
Nah, bro.
yeah.
Wait, who cooks a hot dog in the oven?
What?
Who cooks a
Put-
hot dog
put-
in the oven?
A hot dog in the oven is kind of the same as like a what is it? A grill, pretty much. If you ask
No.
me.
Nah.
No,
bro.
it's
Well,
Nah, bro.
kind
No, it's
of,
not.
sorta,
Nah.
kind of,
No.
sorta.
Nah.
Well,
Nah.
how not? How not?
It's literally not the same.
Well, here's the thing: in an
Uh.
oven, it's not touching the heat. The heat is just in the air. While with the pan, with the grill, the heat is on the thing, so the hot dog's actually touching the heat source.
Well, that's exactly the point I'm saying.
Sort
though.
of.
It's like, well, that's what I was talking about before. But I guess I see what you're talking about now. But that's kind of the difference, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have like a hot dog directly on the heat of a grill versus just surrounding it in an oven or something.
I mean, in that aspect, it's similar. In that aspect.
Hmm. similar, kind of, I guess. But yeah,
Similar. But
But,
bro, just because I don't know how to cook, I can still make food. Jeez.
I don't know. I feel
Can you
like if
make
we were
fries,
all
What?
Can you make fries though?
Can you make
Can you
fries
make
though?
fries?
That's why the fuck would I want to make fries? I can make other stuff.
Well, there you go.
Bro, fries is
if-
not that important to make with every meal, bro.
It's good though.
Mm,
Just
yeah,
because
it's a good side.
okay, picture's good, but I'm not gonna eat it with everything.
Telling 3 Americans that fries aren't important with their meal, huh?
Bro, that's
Beyond
why I love, bro.
audacity.
That's why I love Americans are fat, bro.
You're right.
Not because of fries, it's because of a lot of other
Yeah,
things.
fries is the last
Yeah,
thing.
You're
this
right.
dish is one of them.
And in fact,
You're
I think
right,
out of the whole
but we'll
meal,
keep that.
the fries could be like the healthiest thing on the meal.
Probably, yeah.
Right, for real. Right, you guys are gonna make me get up after this episode and go just get some fries, just order some fries. Cause
And
And
now
yeah,
I'm
dude,
looking at pictures
I'm
of
really
fries.
hungry, but
Bro.
Yeah. Do you guys like onions?
Yeah, yeah.
You do.
ah,
I don't like
I like-
them personally.
I like the crunchy onions. I don't know if that sounds weird, but
What?
dried onions, and those are
Dried-
good.
Hold on, I've never seen this before.
What do you
actually. Let
mean?
me see this.
There's
Are you
there's
talking
like
about, You're talking about like fried onions?
no, not fried onions. I know you use. I don't know. Maybe this was in Australia, but
What do you mean
there
onion
was, like-
rings?
No, not the fried onions. You don't fry them.
No, I said dried.
Yeah, that's why I typed in, and it's onion fry. It's onion. What the fuck you call it now?
It looks like. Oh wait, is this that thing that they serve at a? Wait, no. I was
Oh
gonna say,
yeah,
is this
fried
that thing they
onions.
serve at
Actually, yeah,
Chinese?
yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, it
okay,
is fried
yeah.
onions.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought you
Something
meant
like-
onion rings. I thought you meant onion. No, I don't. But
yeah,
I do like the fried onions. I
yeah,
do like
yeah,
fried
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Like the blooming cactus type thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those-
don't like like
Like what? Just normal, like unprepared ones.
yeah.
Mm.
Or I don't know. Just the fried ones that taste good. If it's prepared any other way, I don't like it.
Mm.
Mm.
My,
Yeah,
how you doing?
onions. Onions are a little weird to me. I don't know. It's just. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the texture or the crunch or something. I just don't. Oh well, I can eat onions, but I just choose not to. So
With your fries, right? Just 1 second. Do you guys ever have like vinegar with your fries?
No.
Really, man?
what do you mean by that? Like
Just vinegar with it, yeah.
just dip it in vinegar? No.
Oh.
the way anime bro sounded so offended.
Yeah.
No. What the heck?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
looking
Oh,
this
what's-
up. Is this a thing?
Yeah. Have you guys never had it in your life? Never once.
No.
Never.
Look at these, bro.
Actually,
Look at
now
these guys.
now I sound offended, but like that's just weird. Dipping your onions in vinegar,
No,
I don't
you
know.
said dip the
Well, not-
fries in vinegar.
or fries. I mean, yeah, either way, it's weird. Dipping anything in vinegar.
Vinegar smells weird,
Vinegar-
dude. And
And
Yeah, it's
that's-
mostly used.
but
It's
so-
mostly what like my family mostly uses it for cooking. But yeah,
What the fuck? Try it once,
really-
bro. Try it once.
I don't know. Like I feel like I've
Guys.
tried
I know
something
you're
similar.
they're really weird people, so
What?
I know Europeans do it, but they're weird. So
What's weird? Who's weird, bro?
Bro, Europeans. What do they eat for? Hold on. Let me see.
apparently it's a thing in I don't know, some country in Europe.
I'm not Europe, bro.
Yeah, but you know, Europeans colonized your country, so
Doesn't matter. I'm not European, brother.
but
European.
Europeans colonized your country, which
Bro,
brought
I'm
their
not European.
food. But dude, you're not getting the thing.
Goodness.
Europeans colonized your country. Some
Okay.
of the culture probably rubbed off of that, which was probably the vinegar and fries.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Either
That
way,
makes sense.
just try it, bro. Just try it.
What's your guys' weirdest likes? Like what's your guys' weirdest foods that you like?
Ah, Jesus.
Good question.
Uh, something I do is like I take two pieces of bread. I put mayo on both sides and I put salt on it.
Salt.
Yeah.
So you said
Bro.
salt, mayo, and
I think
bread.
I would have been fine with the mayo because mayo is. But salt, really?
Yeah, put salt on it. Yeah.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Why?
That's like that's so weird. What? That's like a anti peanut butter sandwich.
What
Like
do you
just
mean?
mayo and salt.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Oh my goodness. Just okay. I do like mayo, but like I
Okay.
would never just put it on bread and salt it
Why not?
and eat it. It seems weird. Like
Yeah.
if I'm to eat a sandwich with mayo, it has to have other stuff on it, not just a mayo sandwich.
But
Well,
Like,
even
oh my
with the
God.
mayo, that's fine. It's just the salt.
why? Like, why is that so weird? Just adding salt to it.
But how
Because-
is not a plain mayo sandwich weird to you?
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't. I could never eat a plain mayo sandwich. That's odd. I can barely eat a peanut butter sandwich, much less a mayo
Yeah, bro,
sandwich.
you guys go and just buy fries and eat that shit. That's why.
Bro.
The fries,
No,
you can
no,
eat by
if-
themselves.
Fries are good.
Yeah,
Fries
but
are a
honestly,
regular
if you're
food.
talking about like what we generally buy, peanut butter's most like bread and peanut butter. is
I would
usually what-
Marmite then. I would Marmite.
Mm.
Uh,
What about you, Henry?
Okay, I assume no. I assume no.
I
What's-
don't really know. I would eat a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Ah, okay. Actually, I just like ketchup.
What? Is that
Take
it?
the ketchup
Just
bar
ketchup.
and
Yeah, just ketchup.
Bruh. Bruh.
oh my
Nothing on it,
gosh.
just ketchup.
Bruh.
Just
Yeah,
what you
I'm
mean?
kind of the same way with syrup. I really like syrup.
Ugh.
Oh,
I think syrup-
Understandable.
I think syrup's more understanding because it's sweet.
Nah,
but
bro. That's
ketchup is just a.
Nah, bro. Syrup is disgusting.
Yeah.
What?
So you don't.
What
so what do you put on
you're
your
for that.
pancakes?
I don't eat pancakes, brother.
That's your
Oh
problem.
man, this man
Okay.
doesn't
What else?
lo-
What else needs? What else? You eat French toast sticks?
What?
French. Okay, you probably don't know what that
French
is. Yeah.
toast.
You know what a
sticks.
waffle is?
Let me check. French toast sticks. What the fuck is this, bro? What's this?
It's French toast
Toast.
and sticks.
What's it made of? What's it made of?
You know what a French toast
bread?
is?
I don't know what you're talking. Literally.
What's it made out of, bro?
Okay,
What,
it's,
bro? It's
it's a deep
okay.
fried bread coated with eggs.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you know what French toast is?
Not really.
So
Okay,
French
man.
toast is fried bread with eggs, cinnamon, and vanilla extract.
It's, we have something similar. It's just like, it's just toast and egg, like that. But we don't have like cinnamon stuff like that in. So it's similar, but
Yeah.
not fully. But okay.
Do you fry it though? It's
So yeah, French toast is like
fried
fried bread with eggs, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. So it's basically fried bread with cinnamon and eggs.
We have
Yeah.
the same thing except for like the extract and the cinnamon.
What exactly
So-
did you eat syrup with to not like it? I wonder.
Oh,
Like,
well, I don't like sweet things.
oh, well,
you don't like
that's
sweet things?
No,
What?
no, bro. Not at
not
all.
even as a kid.
So you don't like apples?
Apples. I like the bitter ones.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
Okay.
this man's evil.
What do you mean?
You don't like sweet. You don't like sweet things at all. Like,
No.
there's so many sweet foods out there that you don't like. Fruits are sweet, man. Like,
Yeah, but
you don't like.
it's a bit different than like these like these like stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit different.
I mean, where does syrup come from?
Oh yeah,
It
look,
comes from a
it's-
tree.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's way too sweet, bro.
I mean, probably just depends on the brand of syrup you get. Because if you get like I remember there's this one that was just extremely sweet, and I hated it. But maybe just get low fat or not low fat, low sugar Syrup. I don't know.
But like if it's
Lion,
like,
do you know what a waffle is? I should ask.
yeah, I know what waffles and pancakes are. Yeah, I do know. But like, we don't eat them in the mornings.
What do you guys eat in the morning?
Ain't literally anything else. Like depends what's in the house. You know what I mean?
Maybe our morning breakfast is just what Americans do. Maybe cereal's not a thing everywhere else.
Well, I mean, I don't really eat cereal. I just eat the food I have. You know what I mean, like sometimes it's like other just random stuff, but like never pancakes or waffles.
Well, I don't eat cereal, but still, I would eat waffle and stuff in the morning.
We have something that I do like is I don't know if I'm gonna find it right. Oh jeez, what's it called? Oh,
You don't know.
I don't know the English name for it.
Oh my gosh, just send the picture, I guess, in general.
Let's see if I can find it. Okay, it's a pancake, but it's like a different way to make it.
A crepe? I think maybe.
Yeah. Are they skinny or?
It's basically like just like a fucking roll, basically.
Cinnamon roll?
Roll.
Nah, bro, no. It's literally just like way. It's okay. Let's see, general. Here it is. This is like we don't eat this for mornings, but out of everything, then this is it. Like it's still
Okay.
a type of pancake, I'm pretty sure, but it's a different way. There's this stuff.
Oh yeah, those are crepes.
We didn't call them that.
Or I think if they're like that, Swiss rolls.
No, I think they're still crepes, just in a different style, like how omelet is still an egg, but it's just called an omelet. Yeah.
Because it's
We call
Yeah, because I'm looking at pictures right now, and some of these are rolled up.
right.
So
I mean, we call them something completely different than crepe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What do you guys call them?
we call them pannenkoek.
Oh, well, this sounds like pancake. Pannenkoek.
Well, cookies just generally cake. So
So I guess it just means just different.
yeah. I mean,
What does pan mean? Does
What?
pan mean pan? Or the first part?
pan?
Word.
Well, it depends what you're saying, but that's generally that's a pan. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's-
translation, it's a pancake.
yeah,
I guess in a way, yeah.
yeah. What's a weird food of yours that you like, RJ?
I've been trying to think of one. I don't know. I really, like I said, I really like syrup. I used to really like ketchup. I used to put ketchup on everything. I don't much anymore, but I guess I could. I guess I could. Relapse one day. Yeah, I like spicy foods. So growing up, I would challenge myself to eat spicier and spicier foods. So now a lot of spicy foods aren't really spicy to me; they're just meal. So, I guess I really like hot foods.
Yeah.
Have you tasted a Carolina Reaper?
I actually have.
How was it?
A 10 out of 10. I would not recommend. So. No.
Okay.
I a little overboard with it. I actually did try that like spicy chip challenge once. It
What's that?
It was awful. It's like that one chip you eat. It's like with a skull on the package of the cover.
Oh my goodness.
It was awful. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Can't recommend. Don't do it.
Yeah. Okay.
My stomach was messed up for like 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
It was pretty bad. Literally one of the
Oh
worst
my
decisions of my life.
You ate the whole chip?
Yeah, so the challenge is you had to eat the whole chip. I was with a group of friends. You eat the chip, and all of you just sit there and see.
Is it a
how long you
big
can
chip
last.
or is it like a?
It's about as big as a tortilla chip, a regular sized tortilla chip.
Okay, so it's normal. Okay.
Yeah. But it's loaded with every spice they could think of, and it doesn't taste good. It doesn't, and it feels like your mouth is on fire. Like it's very bad.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Well,
You can buy it on Amazon for $20.
Oh
You
wow,
can.
that's a lot.
Don't do it. Don't
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
Oh,
Oh
But
my
you can also
God.
buy on eBay for 11.
yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
I wouldn't trust the eBay one.
What about cucumbers? Do you like? You guys like cucumbers?
Oh, I love cucumbers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good.
okay.
They're good.
Like on its own?
I get on its own. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're,
Okay,
they're
okay.
fine on their own. Yeah. I guess like I didn't name mine, but
Hmm.
I have like two things. One is more so just an addiction,
Mm.
but the other is actually like a weird kind of food
Okay.
combo. Well, people have told me it's weird, but I'm not sure. But for the thing I'm obsessed with first, because I don't want to seem weird, but I'm obsessed with barbecue sauce. Like if
Oh,
if
okay.
I can put barbecue sauce on something, it's
Okay.
going on there. But
Mhm.
as for the like weird food choice,
Okay, so because you said this is addiction, I'm gonna ask. Do you put barbecue sauce on pizza?
no. Well,
Okay.
What?
no. Wait, listen. Wait. So my favorite kind of pizza does have barbecue sauce on it.
Come on. Come on.
But it, yeah,
Come
it
on.
no,
It's
but
good.
it replaces the tomato sauce, so I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's not like I
Oh.
have barbecue sauce on top of tomato sauce. It just
No.
replaces.
No, that's not good.
What do you mean?
It is.
Barbecue? Yeah, it's good. What do you mean? It's
It's
good.
not, man.
Oh, it's good.
It
bro.
is.
Pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's not that like, bro, barbecue sauce and ketchup, bro. Those are like cousins. Like it's
No, they're not.
Yeah.
they are.
Barbecue cheese is, bro. It's really good. Like on a burger as well. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's that.
I'm not
tangy,
saying the
like-
sauce is good. I'm just saying on a pizza, no.
I mean, it's,
What do you mean?
There's no
Like,
difference though.
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
dude.
Mm.
what's the difference? Tell me the difference.
One is tomato sauce, one is barbecue. Barbecue isn't barbecue like a bit sweeter?
Mm.
Depending
Depends
on
on
what
which
you
one you
get.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
which one you get.
But the type of sauce that they put on there is just like tangy, you know, with like kind of tangy, but which goes together with the flavor. I feel like of what a pizza should taste like. A pizza is more like savory than sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But
But
what's your weird food? What's your weird food?
my weird. It's not really a weird food, but well, back I don't eat it so much now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a weird kind of thing. But
Mhm.
I would put sugar like in my macaroni. But
What?
I don't.
Bro.
Yeah, that's
That one,
I was told
okay.
that's weird.
Bro.
Yeah.
We
That's-
Yeah. After this
That's the
episode,
end of the
after,
podcast
after this episode,
right
Tins is
there.
not going to be here anymore.
Nah.
say
This is
Yeah.
this is wild. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm calling the cops. That should be illegal.
Yeah. no,
Yeah.
I don't. No, I don't know who put me onto that. It was when I was a kid, but I feel like even today, like
You
I
probably
don't
thought
know,
it was
'cause
cocaine,
macaroni.
bro. That's fucking why.
No, because macaroni.
Whoever put you on to that, you need to find them and punch them in the face.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't know. I think it might have been like I don't know, probably like just the sweet taste of the cheese, but I don't know like
Wait,
if
it's not just you put mac and cheese with sugar? What? That's it.
yes, that's what isn't that what
I
they
thought you
said?
said macaroni. You said macaroni though, like that. I
Yeah,
thought you
no,
meant the actual
yeah.
pasta.
Yeah. Oh no, not the pasta. No. I mean macaroni and cheese specifically, like that.
It's still bad.
That is like yeah, it's still bad. Well, if you
No, it is. Yeah.
Mr.
It was
Mr. Mayo
bad either
sandwich.
way, but
No,
I
no,
think
no,
the
no.
cheese just made it worse.
But no, because I
I
don't
knew
know.
what you meant.
Yeah, the taste. Yeah, okay, but like the taste, it's like it's just I don't know, just the cheese. It's like a sweet kind of I don't know flavor to it. I feel like the sugar adds like a sweet flavor to it, but
Hmm.
I don't know. Like you don't like sweets, Lion, so you obviously I don't know wouldn't like it, but
No.
I'll
Well,
take
even though I don't like sweets, I know that's not what you fucking that's
Yeah.
not what you're supposed to do.
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
It's not an
Okay.
excuse, Tensa.
Okay.
we thought we
what
were
if-
with our taste. That was like the weirdest one. Like,
Oh my goodness. You say that, but bro, a mayo sandwich? Come on now. Mines can't be
Bro.
weirder than that.
Oh,
Like,
no,
look,
no,
look,
bro,
at
you're
look,
weird.
at least-
look,
at least
mayo
it's like-
sandwich, and in some ways, even though I don't that that makes sense, okay?
It does
Because
not make sense. Well,
what does not make sense is thinking, hey, look, I like mac and cheese. I like candy too. Let's add some sugar
it's not,
so I can
bro.
find the ball.
Nah,
It's
yours
not.
weird.
It's not. Nah, man. It's just the sweetness of the cheese. Like
No,
I don't know
man.
how to
Oh,
say it,
man.
bro.
No,
Like,
man.
cause you that's essentially like there, cause there's sweet like foods that use sweet cheese. It's kind of the same thing here, but I don't know.
Cheese.
Let's
I-
see.
should
Is
not be
sweet
sweet.
cheese a thing? I don't actually know.
I'm pretty
that.
sure like sweet cheese is
No.
used in some. Hold on.
Cheese
Sweet-
should not be sweet. I'm sorry.
Sweet cheese, bro.
There's desert cheese, but there's not sweet.
Bro, I'm not lying.
Okay.
I'm typing in sweet
Aged
cheese,
Gouda,
and I'm just finding
apparently.
wheat. I'm no joking.
Weed. Oh my gosh. No, like isn't like I don't know if cheesecake is actually made out of cheese, but that would technically count.
Well, I guess we found
Uh,
a title for this video. Is macaroni and cheese with sugar good?
Let me- hold on, hold on.
Yeah,
Do you guys like-
cheesecake,
do you-
okay.
Yeah, okay then. You guys like cheesecake. That's
No, I
literally
don't
the
like
same
it.
thing, but just
No, I
with
don't
meat.
like it. I just
Oh no!
don't like
Well,
about
first
it.
of
Do
all,
you guys
cheesecake
like
doesn't
cheesecake?
have cheese.
No, it's
Cheesecake
sweet,
does
bro.
not have cheese.
What?
Lion said that it does. I didn't.
It's
Hold
in the
on.
name. It's
Let me
it's
search
like
this
it's
up.
a misconception. Like French toast didn't come from France.
Cheesecake. Let's see this. Okay, it does. Cheesecake is a dense, smooth cake made with eggs, sugar, and fresh cheese such as ricotta, cream cheese, mozzarella, whatever you call that, or
Okay,
cottage
okay,
cheese.
yeah, okay,
So,
yeah.
okay then.
No, no,
See,
okay, here's the
mine's
thing.
more.
No.
Well, when you get a burger from McDonald's,
Mm.
take everything out and just eat it with mayo. You don't do that. But there's at least foods out there that I don't know are sweet and have cheese in them. So
Yeah, but I feel like
it's more normal.
The mayo. Okay, here's the thing with the bread thing. Mayo is a sauce, so and a lot of things, a lot of sauces can go with bread. So if you have a taste for mayo and sauce, that makes sense. But the thing is, mac and cheese with sugar.
No, but this is you're getting it because this is literally just melted cheesecake, right? Because it's literally just sweet cheese.
I don't know.
Okay,
man.
here's
It's that
the
with
thing.
macaroni
I
in
don't
it,
know,
with
bro.
like
Here's
with
the
little
thing.
macaroni in it. Like
Here's the thing. Are you talking like? Do you actually prepare your own, or is it a box?
What do you mean by that?
The mac and cheese.
What would the difference be in that?
The difference being the one in the box, I don't think is technically cheese.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think the packet in the thing isn't cheese.
What else would it be?
What? Yeah,
whatever,
what else would it be?
whatever stuff that the company puts in.
Bro, it's still gonna be cheese.
You really want me to go in my cabinet right now and get a box of macaroni?
No,
Just to see what-
I think his point is that the cheese that they put in the box macaroni and cheese isn't natural cheese. It's concentrated.
Yeah, it's
It's
cheese sauce
concentrated.
mix. So it's,
Yeah. So
It's,
it has animal cheese in it. It's not real cheese.
I mean, cheese is cheese.
Yeah, I mean either way, if you like make it's just macaroni like, and I don't like put it in there while I'm preparing it. That's the other thing. I feel like I just sprinkle it on top of
No, that's
like
worse.
after I make it.
That's worse.
What do you mean that's worse?
okay.
That's worse.
Okay,
Because
fine.
at least I'm
put it
not
this way,
tainting
but here's the
entire
thing. Here's the thing, Tenza. The cheese on macaroni, it's not the same cheese in a cheesecake.
It
so your point's
is.
no, it is not. It's a different
Yes, it
cheese.
is.
No, it is
'cause
not.
It can be made multiple ways. They literally said that it has different. They make it with different types of cheesecake.
Yeah,
It's
and
the same thing.
I think mac and cheese is a cheddar cheese, which I don't think is in a.
that's
you
not
know-
that's not the
Yeah,
only way to make
yeah.
macaroni.
Yeah, you can make any type of cheese with macaroni.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Thank
not-
you,
let's
thank
not-
you for
can't-
thank you for
you-
fending
you-
me line.
you can't make any type of cheese with macaroni. That's
Most.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
put no
look-
Gouda. I'm not gonna put no Gouda on my noodles. I'm sorry.
I mean,
It's not-
if you like
Gouda.
if you like Gouda enough, and let me search different types of cheese. Hold on.
Oh, well, that's what we use. What do you mean?
Gouda. Oh yeah.
Ah, that's what we use.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Uh, off topic. Blue cheese is disgusting. I'm sorry.
Nah, okay.
That is disgusting to me. I don't know. You guys like blue
Okay,
cheese?
so it says Gouda, Moon, Stir. I don't know. Parmesan, Fatina,
Mm.
Harvita. I don't know.
Yeah, like even
Monterey
the
Jack.
boxed
So I
even the
actually looked up
boxed
the ingredients with cheesecake. Those are not the cheeses in it. So it's still not the same.
Nah, you're lying, bro. What did you say was on it? Say that again.
Okay, I am not saying it because I will butcher their names. I'll just put it in general for everyone to see.
Really.
Okay. Bro, you can use any type of cheese for any type of cheesecake or any type of macaroni. Like,
Dude, I think if you put cheddar in a cheesecake, that will not taste sweet.
But it doesn't have to.
okay,
Be.
let me show you what
cheese
I found.
Dessert, it's supposed to be sweet.
No, it's not supposed to be. It can be anything. You
What
want.
dessert is not sweet?
What is not sweet?
That's what I found. Ricotta, cream cheese, whatever, blah blah blah, and all that other stuff. Bro, cheese is cheese, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm
Dude, if
sorry.
cheese
I will
was
defend
cheese, then
this.
cheesecake
I will.
would taste very similar to mac and cheese. It does not.
You're just being picky. You're just being picky.
No,
you
dude.
eat certain types
Nah.
of cheese. You're just eating certain types of cheese on your cheesecake. That's fine.
He's right. He's right.
Nah,
Cheese,
nah,
that's
whatever.
great.
Nah, thank you, Lion, for defending,
Bro.
bro. Cheese,
Yeah, I was like,
Bro.
Cheese is not
Bro.
cheese.
bro, a lot of the cheeses are literally the same.
literally.
They're
Just
processed
look at
differently.
No, it's still like the taste of it, even if it's fresh. A lot of them are still the same taste.
literally.
No,
Like
they're
you can
not.
taste. You
It
can taste
is.
a. You can taste a melt. Like you can taste melted whatever Gouda cheese, and it would taste the same as like a block of it. Like I don't know what else to tell you.
No, what-
Like
Because that's a Gouda. It's not a Gouda and a cheddar.
Bro, it's
no. Oh my god,
bro,
bro.
these guys.
Bro, any cheese melted would taste the same regular. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
No, it won't, man.
it would.
It would go melt, bro. Go do a science experiment and just melt
I did
different
that.
pots of cheese.
Actually, that's another weird thing. I used to just melt cheese in a microwave and eat it.
Nah, bro.
And with that
you keep
experience-
calling me weird.
But with that experience,
Oh my
it was
God.
totally different.
Nah, bro, it's the same.
cheese, man, it's the same.
I know
thing,
from
bro.
experience that this is different.
Nah, bro.
Okay?
Bro.
Bro, the only
I was
difference
gonna-
between cheeses are normal cheese and blue cheese. There's a big difference in those tastes.
No, dude.
Yeah,
Ah,
Exactly.
bro, there's a big difference in blue cheese and
that is
normal
the only
cheese.
difference.
Okay, yeah. Yes, that's different.
Bro, like cheddar.
Which actually proves my point, right? Cheese, not all cheeses are the same.
No, blue cheddar is literally it's what you call it, like prepared differently. Like overall, isn't
Exactly.
it? Like, it's aged, so but
And it's
Exactly.
but
fucking
like
molded, bro, as well.
exactly. Like,
Each cheese,
come on
dude,
now.
each cheese is different.
Nah,
Okay,
bro.
okay, but like, oh my gosh.
You
bro.
just proved my
But you're
point by just saying blue cheese.
No, but we're not proving because you can use different types of cheeses for different types of cheese dishes. Like you can use different types of cheese for macaroni and different types of cheese for
Yeah.
cheesecakes. Some
But-
people, there's probably some weird person out there that likes, I don't know, blue cheesecake at the end of the day, but
Ew.
like,
no.
yeah.
know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that, but you never know. There's probably somebody out there like that.
Yeah, but a lot of the
that's-
cheeses taste the same. A lot of them do.
Exactly. They have that
They may
just
taste similar, but they don't taste exactly the
They
same.
don't taste the same.
No, you guys. But we,
No, they
but we
have
two
the-
were probably like eating like cheese every day, all day for like 5 years.
exactly.
No, when you have
I
different
love
types of-
cheese. I love cheese, and I can say they're different. Like I know a difference between a Gouda and a cheddar,
Nah, bro, I wouldn't be able to.
Nah, bro. Like,
when you
And
have
also
different
American
types of
cheese?
cheeses,
American cheese is totally different from cheddar.
man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Cheese is cheese. They all have that. Okay, they do have like a unique taste, but they all have like that same. It's like like what's the word? A common factor to them. Like they all just have a certain like.
Common factor being milk.
No, no, like a aftertaste. Like all of them have the same aftertaste.
Yeah, exactly.
that's the
No,
milk.
they
That's not.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
nah.
Not really.
Bro,
and
like,
the common thing is, man.
Like I eat like just normal cheese without having put it on, like just like clean like it. But I ate like 2 pieces. I was like, bro, this is way too much.
That's another thing. That's another thing.
Is it the
What you
same
call it?
cheese?
Since milk is in cheese, and cheese is in macaroni, and you put I said I put sugar there, obviously, but we're skipping over that. Another thing is ice cream. Ice cream is just milk and sugar. So like,
Yeah, but it's processed differently. It is not a cheese.
Bro.
It's not made from cheese.
but the
it's
milk
made
but
from
the milk taste though, that still exists inside
But
macaroni.
it's different. It's different, dude. I'm not saying they're same. I'm saying they're different. You're the one saying this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Whatever. As long as the lion understands what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. I'll take back what I said about it a bit, about mayo being super weird on bread, but
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna
of that.
say, I mean, like, the rest man putting sugar on cheese. That's a bit different.
yeah, no.
It's a bit different though. But I mean,
But
yeah. I mean, like, let's see what
there's-
other
I'll respect it.
weird shit is there.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I had a funny story where I just
Mhm.
ate a handful of salt.
Bro,
But yeah, that was like a kid story or something.
this man is doing some weird shit, bro.
There was Mr. Gasoline.
Okay, God, Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
At least I'm not ingesting it.
I guess, yeah. I guess.
So,
But yeah. What were you gonna say? That's just the off-topic thing.
fucking hell, what was I gonna say?
You were like thinking of different weird foods. I guess.
I think we spoke about it a little bit, but I think something we've never really spoken about is like fashion, like how we guys dress. You know, like what we like you mean?
I don't know, really. I don't have a preference with clothes.
I really like fashion. I'm not a materialistic person. I just like fashion. If that makes sense. I
like how people wear it in it. But
yeah, exactly.
myself, I honestly couldn't care less.
What? But it's important.
Well, I mean,
I'm
my thing is mostly like I could see people use fashion as like art and stuff, and art can be in everything. But to me, I don't care. They're just things
but
to
like-
cover my body so I don't go to jail.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You can't just mix like neon pink and neon green pants together. Like, nah,
Sure.
nah.
Yeah. I'm really into fashion. I feel like every time we talk about something I'm into, it's like Ichigo when you find out he's something different. Like you get just gonna be like, there's another reason he doesn't make videos. He doesn't put anything else. But I really do like fashion and stuff. I like just
Well,
Like, what's
I'm not saying
I'm trying
there's
to
an
get my-
issue with it. I'm just saying I don't have a taste for fashion, and I
mean-
don't care to learn it.
Like people can wear what they want, but like the moment you mix like weird colors together, nah, get that shit. Nah.
yeah. you have to. There's a certain finesse you have to have.
Yeah, that
like,
should
I
at
don't know.
least be close enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know.
I have a mild taste for fashion. I'm not saying I'm too into fashion, but I definitely like to switch up my clothes and stuff like that and play around with different outfits.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really like fashion. Now, even something like anime, I just like.
Right.
I don't know. I like seeing characters in different outfits every once in a while. Like if you're like Goku, you just wear the same thing every episode. But I like, I don't know. For example, Killua from Hunter x Hunter. He has like a lot of good outfits. Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho is really a nice character with fashion. But I don't know. I just like just dressing with I don't know, having like I don't know, just mixing up your style is just, I don't know, it's cool to me every now and
If
then.
you would choose, right? Would you do like sneakers or boots?
Well, it
Okay, in
depends what
that
kind of
sense,
shit.
I would actually wear shoes. But if it's like
Well-
something wet, then I would choose. Oh,
Well,
actually,
but
it
between
depends.
those
Is
two.
it more than- I would
Yeah.
choose shoes. I would choose shoes.
Okay, sneakers.
Yeah,
Or sneaker. I
But
don't know.
it's between sneakers and boots.
yeah.
Are they the same type of shoe?
Sneakers.
It's
What
a
kind of
shoe.
sneaker, though?
It's a
Is it like-
shoe, but
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
here's my,
boots are more
here's my-
heavy. And...
Well, here's my
Yeah.
fashion notice. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. So
Well,
I'll go
shoes
with
just
sneakers.
okay.
Yeah,
Sneakers, sneakers, 100%. They're more comfortable than boots. So if I had an outfit that will go with it, but sneakers most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of same with me. If I have like an outfit to go with boots, I don't know. I don't really find well, yeah, no, sneakers are definitely more comfortable than boots. I feel like that's objectively the right thing, but I don't mind wearing boots. I think uh probably like fashion wise, just design wise, I like boots a little more. I like the aesthetic of boots, but overall, I guess like I more casually wear sneakers. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, boots are more unique to me. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
like how they look and
Right.
everything.
I mean, like, I wear boots most of the time, but like I also wear this. I've seen a photo of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is the photo? I like wearing these. These are really nice.
Mm.
These ones. I like this type
Oh
of.
yeah, I like those. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
yeah, I like those. Yeah, I wear those mostly.
I got an
on the-
actual question.
Hmm.
Would you guys spend $100 on shoes?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no. Yeah,
I don't see the appeal of spending that much on some shoes.
Because we're gonna
Yeah,
hold longer.
yeah. Debatable. I feel like because when it comes to shoes like brands like Jordan, obviously that's more just like a status thing. People will pay for that because but they won't last as good as long as something like boots. You can get like $100 pair of Jordans and like a $50 pair of boots, and the pair of boots will last you longer because they're boots. So
Yeah. I would. Yeah. $100 for like shoes. Because like yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't. If it's more like a like you said, if it genuinely lasts me longer, then maybe yeah. But if it's just like
Yeah.
yeah, because most of the shoes that I know that are for $100 are just like a fashion status kind of thing. I don't know if I do that because I can just as easily get a pair of like shoes from Amazon that look as good, if not better than them,
But it's not really about
for
like the look
lower
though.
price. Yeah, well,
'Cause, like,
where
yeah.
from like from just like the brands that I know, a lot of them are just more like I don't know,
Oh, but that's
like
okay.
yeah. No, I'm just saying like Jordans is for example. Like I said,
Oh,
that
okay.
that was more of like a
Those
fashion
ones,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because I have,
Yeah.
'cause, like, I have like 3 different like boots here, and one of them is like military level. Like they go high. They go like almost to your knee almost.
yeah.
And, like they were like $100 because like
Oh yeah, I would pay $100 for something like that. Yeah.
yeah. Cause I use that a lot, even though it's not nice to wear, but it works.
Yeah.
I guess if
Yeah.
it has some useful factor to it, I understand. But I'm just thinking like, as like those trophies, like some like Jordans go for like over $1,000.
Sneakers are
like
brilliant,
what
yeah.
the heck?
Yeah, sneakers.
It's like they're the same. That's the same.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I just wouldn't, man. Like, I've had somebody like tell me that my $50 sneakers look good, and it's just
Exactly.
like, and I've had a pair of Jordans before, but I've had someone also say that those look good. So it's like it doesn't really make a difference. It's like people compliment me on $50 shoes the same way they compliment me on $100 shoes. So.
I remember nobody compliments each other here on shoes, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's a rare thing for me. Like I think one of the times was when I was at the dentist or something. There was just like nice shoes,
Oh, wow.
and I was like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah, but yeah.
Couldn't care less about that.
Yeah,
Right, you see like nice shoes, they just don't care.
yeah. Is there a piece of clothing though in general that you would pay $100 for? I wonder.
Clothing?
Yeah, or just anything you wear.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
I would say the only exception is probably like good quality shoes, like Lion said. But I can't imagine that there's some, I don't know, some shirt made from angel's feathers that makes me sit there.
Oh, jackets.
I want to pay $100. Jacket.
Yeah.
Well, I've worn a soft jacket that. Well, if you're talking about like a leather jacket,
No,
that
no,
like.
not leather. No. But like, it's like a winter jacket basically. It's like, to keep you warm.
I can
Like I
somewhat
would pay
understand
$100
that.
for
Yeah.
that.
I can understand that. Bro, you're just opening my eyes to different things I would pay $100 for. But yeah. Man. You said you wouldn't pay $100 for anything you wear, anime, bro.
No, only time I'm paying $100.
What about a winter jacket though?
No.
No.
I could buy a jacket cheaper. Like honestly.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. If you buy like a winter jacket that's cheap, it's not gonna be as warm as a one that's like, like quality made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I just put more clothes on. I just put more clothes on.
No, but that just restricts you.
yeah.
You could still buy a quality made winter jacket for under $100 though.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to find though. I will say that. For me, I feel like I haven't been able to find like good quality like things that keep me warm.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't find anything like that. It's like cheap.
Yeah, for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would pay more, but it has to be a quality thing. If I would never pay more just for like design, because I could probably make the same shirt myself if I wanted to. Like, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
But yeah.
Mostly.
Oh, that is something I wanna. You should ask him about the actor thing that we were talking about.
I don't know, man. That's gonna be another argument. I think.
We can just touch on it real quickly and then move on.
Okay.
Just okay. I'll
You can ask.
I'll be timing it.
You can ask it.
All
Just
right.
like you brought it up.
All right. Okay. So RJ. So basically, what Lions his thing was that he thought that actors are paid too much. Do you think actors are like paid too much?
What type of actors is he talking about?
Like movies and
Film?
series. Yeah.
Yeah, like movies and stuff. Yeah.
It depends on the movie. I don't think naturally. No, I don't. Alright, so I assume you're talking about like big movies like Marvel, all that stuff.
Yeah, like
Pretty
bigger
much,
ones.
I don't think so. No, I think because based off the budget of those films, I don't think the actors are paid too much. I mean, there is some instances of actors being overpaid. I mean, like Daniel Craig and James Bond, they paid that man millions to come back for like 2 movies, which was ridiculous. But as for like Marvel and stuff like that, I don't think so. These are billion-dollar films budgets, like for the actors to be the face, because you also got to think that the actors they're getting paid for being in the film and they're getting paid for promotional work, and filming takes about 6 months at a time depending on the movie.
Yeah.
So they're there away from their homes for like 6 months at a time, living in trailers, living in hotels, living in different cities and stuff, and it takes a lot to film. So I don't really think they're overpaid.
I mean, like, the thing I'm thinking about is like, yeah, they're away from their families and all that, but like, there's a lot of other jobs that are more important.
I would disagree, but I mean, if you're talking about like government jobs and like politicians and stuff like that, yeah,
not
sure.
really those, but like,
Well, in terms of like the what was it? The difficulty, you mean? Like
that,
we were
that-
talking
that
about.
as well. Yeah, I mean, like, they choose important jobs.
Oh yeah, important. True. Yeah,
Yeah, like
because
the what you call it, construction workers, for example.
yeah,
Like, they work a lot of hours and they, sacrifice their bodies to do their jobs, but they only get paid like probably what, 60K a year. And the actors are, like, acting is more mental, I would say, but like even that's like, you know, I work for like 6 months, and then that's like, you're usually at least $100,000 that they get paid. I mean,
Well, you also got to think of the repercussions of acting. A construction worker is not in the spotlight. And once you're an actor, and if you make it as an actor, you do anything remotely human, and suddenly your career is over. You're canceled. It's over for you. You're the face of whatever put out there. On top of that, people also see the character in you. They don't see the actor anymore, and they just kind of judge you by that character. It's kind of a loss of identity in a way. And on top of that, an actor, like I said, they're away from home more often. So if you do have a family, if you're getting good work, you're not seeing them as often as you're not going home every night like a construction worker. I see your point, but
what about truck
think
drivers?
actors are well paid.
It's like very, you know, that's physical, and then get to see your family so often.
Again, yeah, I see your point. I just it depends on the industry, how much money is flowing into the industry. Not more money is flowing into the film industry and entertainment industry than it is construction, than it is truck drivers. That's why if all this money is in the industry, then you need to pay the people working in that industry a good amount.
Yeah, but like, you know, 50 million, like, I don't know. That's, to me, that's still like, that's a lot. 50 million.
Like I said, like, there are some instances where like a Daniel Craig situation where it's just like he shouldn't get paid over $1 million to come back as James Bond. That's kind of ridiculous.
Or like, what was his name? Like Robert Downey Jr. in like Spider-Man Homecoming. He was like paid like 10 million just to be there for like half an hour in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch. Okay.
It's I don't know. It's a very I don't know. It depends on like the situation you're talking about. Like I do see RJ's point. Like more money flowing means more people getting paid. But I don't know. I feel like overall, just I do see your point too, Lion. It's just they're more important jobs. So you think that they would get, I don't know, more money for more important work. But it's a I don't know, iffy thing. But I guess just to mention, since he just left suddenly, but Anime Bro said he's gonna, or his desktop just shut down.
Yeah,
but
back on,
yeah.
There was something I was gonna mention before the Marvel thing, and now you made me forget completely.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
You forgetting now, old man.
Bro, I was gonna say it, and then you brought the Marvel thing.
Oh my gosh.
What was I gonna say? Jeez.
What was it about? Like one of the other topics we were talking about?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah, we were talking about like fashion or whatever.
Yeah, about fashion. Yeah, but it's not about fashion. Oh my god.
It's fun.
Bruh. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you should have just said it before we got to the whole actor thing.
I should have, but
Oh my gosh. I guess we could try to find something else in the meantime.
yeah. You can think of something. I'll try and remember.
Yeah. I'm literally just looking through these podcast topics.
Yeah,
I mean, we've been going for a while, but Anime
yeah.
Bill's not here, so
Yes,
I don't want to.
Yeah, we need to wait a little bit until he comes.
Yeah. Okay, this is an interesting one.
Hmm?
What are some of your biggest fears, RJ?
I don't know. I know people say like heights and stuff, but I'm not really scared of heights. One of my biggest fears. That's a good question. I fear that oh, here's a good one. The ocean. Fuck that place.
Yeah. Aren't you the same line?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ocean.
I am Terra. There are so many dreams of where I'm just in the middle of the ocean. I turn around, and there's like a giant eye staring at me. It's like some sea creature, and I'm like, oh hell no, yes,
Yeah.
kill me.
With me, it's like it's not really about like stuff in the ocean. It's just more about like now and that like with like swimming, for example. I mean, like you can't really swim for long before you just start fucking sinking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, to
Yeah,
me,
that is true. I didn't think about that.
to me, that just like seems like the worst fucking way to go. One of them, I mean.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
bottomless abyss. Like
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no
and,
thank
like if you look like the ocean, I mean, like that, like can easily just like pull you in. So I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that's an interesting thing. Like, God forbid that ever happens, but if you do, like,
Hello?
if someone gets in a plane crash, yeah, what's up, bro? We're talking about fears now,
Yeah.
but if someone gets in a plane crash,
Mhm.
for example, and they fall in the ocean, and there's no islands around, like
Oh,
you can't, yeah, you can't swim to an island. Like, there's nothing.
We're
to
talking
do.
about fears, and this is what came up. I need context.
Well, I'll just say he's afraid of the ocean.
Yeah,
So it's
Ah.
yeah, and then Lion said
I'm
that
with him
it's
now.
more. Yeah, and Lion said it's more for him. It's more of a thing of just like, you know,
not being able to swim
swimming
that long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
not
mean, I
being able
guess
to swim that
you can
long.
try to float as long as you can. They'll give you a better chance, but
Yeah,
even
but
so,
if you
you'll
crash
probably,
in the middle of
Yeah,
nowhere, there's no islands or anything to go to.
and that's the thing. I mean, if you're in the middle of the ocean, that's probably gonna call as shit as well.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know what's there.
Oh,
like,
bro, man, nah, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
terrible.
Jeez, bro.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, I'll say now that ocean, not for me.
Bro.
Yeah, nah.
I don't really. I'm not really like claustrophobic or anything. But when I went caving once, like we had to like climb up and like it was really like narrow thing like upwards, and like I got stuck. Oh, that got me.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that got me.
That's scary. Man. Yeah, what about you, Enemy Bro? I forgot what yours was.
I hate heights and the ocean. I prefer staying
Oh.
on solid land.
Yeah. That's fair.
What were you sent into? What was yours again?
I said I'm not really that scared of anything. I mean, I guess like I said, it went back to the thing of like, it's more of a thing of like nervousness for me, but I don't know if I would consider that fear. Since you guys said you would, then I guess, like I don't know,
Yeah, I
my
would.
palms get sweaty. Yeah, I just get a little like nervous with heights, but aside from that, nothing really.
I mean, yeah, like every time like I'm walking alone, there's like a dog. Bro, I'm nervous as hell. Yeah.
Oh, you're scared of dogs?
Not really, but like if I'm alone, and there's just like a dog, and like I'm walking like past it, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's reasonable to be honest.
To me, it depends on the size of the dog.
well, obviously,
If it's like huge,
yeah,
then
exactly,
yeah.
yeah, big
But
one.
if it's like a small,
Yeah, but someone can't do
Yeah.
shit to you, so
Dogs are an unknown because you really don't know if they're gonna be vicious or
Exactly.
if they're just gonna be chill. Because
yeah.
I seen like it was a police chase on the news, and then the guys had them there, and then there's like a dog walking past, and it didn't do anything. So like just a stray dog,
Yeah.
like a street dog, but. Like you never know, cause like going back to that story that I had where it was the 4th of
Oh
July,
yeah.
yeah, and the whole family got chased. The reason I didn't say anything is because I thought it was a normal dog. I didn't think it was
right.
gonna chase us all inside.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
But
like, nah, but dogs, nah, man.
yeah, they're an unknown.
It's
Like that's
Yeah, go.
like there was another story that I had. We were coming from somewhere. I was spending the summer in Orlando with my cousins, and we were coming from somewhere, and there was just a stray dog outside, and it was pretty big. And my cousin just got out, and I'm like, you don't know if that dog is vicious or anything. And it was no big deal. It was just like regular dog. Like
Right.
I don't know, but yeah, dogs are an unknown.
Like it's not really like I'm afraid of a dog, but I'm just like take my chance, you know?
Yeah, you're cautious.
Yeah, because
pretty
like,
much.
bro, if that thing will fucking take my leg off.
Exactly.
You know, so
Yeah, and I've heard stories where like they have this chemical or whatever in their
What,
spit or
rabies?
something like that. No, not rabies. It's just like because there was a thing I heard this story. Oh my gosh, it's so that made me not want to get a dog. It was like this lady got like a small like paper cut or something at work, and then like the dog licked her, and the dog wasn't sick or anything, but is a like something that dogs have in their saliva got into her bloodstream, and she literally had to get like I think all her limbs amputated or something
what the fuck?
like that.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it-
What?
yeah. I don't remember the story, but yeah, that's bro. That made me terrified to get a dog. I'm like, what if I just have a cut and one just licks me unknowingly, and that happens to me? It's like,
I don't know, man. I think that's just like dog shit. Cause like I mean, like my dog has licked like my wounds and shit like that. I'm still fine.
I would, bro. Yeah, they said it's a rare thing, but I still
Right.
wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
risk it.
because the dog's mouth is cleaner than humans.
Well, that's what they say, but I don't believe that shit, bro. Because they lick their asses, so I'm not gonna believe that shit.
True.
Yeah,
But
Actually, let me Google that. I don't know if that's a myth or.
I hope.
probably is.
I hope so. Because like I don't. I think that can be true. You know what I mean, like because I eat like their own shit. You tell me that their mouth is cleaner than mine? No.
If you're talking about like the general human population, then there's like a study where it's like humans don't brush their teeth like 70%.
but like
and
at least we do.
Yeah,
you know
but-
what I mean, at least we do. Some of us.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the scientific answer is no.
Okay. Thank God.
Okay. Thank you. I was about to say.
I mean, technically it is because humans have 615 germs in their mouth compared to dogs who only have 600, but that's still pretty close. So
This will probably seem like stereotypically, but like when you guys like go to bed, right? Like, do you guys dream?
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. It's a very random thing. I guess I wanna answer that question with another question. How often do you guys realize that you're actually in a dream when you do have one?
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite often actually.
That's if I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yes. I was gonna say me too, but like recently I haven't been able to tell. I guess just because I don't have dreams that often. So when I do have one, it's just like I don't know. I'm engrossed in the actual experience of the dream to
Right.
be like, oh wait, I'm in a dream. Like I didn't. Yeah, I don't do that so much anymore.
Right.
But when I'm in a nightmare, I can realize it immediately. Like
Well,
I had this
yeah.
one nightmare.
Yeah.
I had this one nightmare where I knew it was a nightmare, bro. I was like, it was like a box or whatever.
Okay.
I was just in this white room and it was a box, and then I think there's like these two circles that popped up from behind the box, and I was like, I'm not gonna walk to that. I'm just gonna wake up, and I just woke up. Like
Right.
I wasn't gonna let that bait me into, I don't know, having a bad experience.
Right. I mean, like,
But
'cause, like I used to, I don't know, like a few years back, I used to be able to just like pick any dream I want, like think about anyone and just do it. And I would remember, like, oh yeah, I dreamed about this yesterday. But I don't know what it is, but like the past year or two, where I just don't remember any of them. Like, you mean like,
yeah,
because like I just go to bed. Like I think I just like I guess you could say just like sleep that fast that there's not really a chance.
yeah. Bro, we were supposed to end the episode when he came back, but I want to ask one more question related to
Okay.
the whole dream thing. What are some of the weirdest dreams that you guys have had?
I had some weird dreams.
I thought you were gonna
Like-
say I had some hentai dreams.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I more so like falling dreams, where I'm like falling, like dreams about the ocean. There you go. I'm in an ocean and a giant whale is about to eat me, and I'm like, well, this is it. This is where I go.
Yeah, man, those falling dreams when you're in
Oh,
class,
bro.
and then your head starts tilting, you wake up, and you just like you shake the desk. They're like, "Are you good, bro?"
Oh yeah, like you do like jolts.
Yeah, you
Oh, bro, I
jolt.
hate
Bro, I
that
haven't
shit
done
when I'm
that.
around people, bro. I hate it.
I've tried to play it off, bro. Because I did that. I
Yeah.
tried to pretend I was just like cold or something. I was like, "Oh, it's cold in here," because I didn't want to seem like I was sleeping.
Bro, like I remember one time I was laying like on my sofa, and I was like, everybody was like behind me, and I was just like, boom! I shook, and I was like, I didn't even dream about anything.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
So I just like went to my room and slept there. And I was like, yeah, no.
yeah, yeah. What about you guys? You have any weird? Well, RJ said he had falling dreams, and then did you say something anime, bro?
I remember. I know the one dreams I remember are the weirdest ones. Like I remember once I was like climbing a mountain for some reason with like my classmates, and my teacher was on this like weird robotic thing. Uh, for some reason,
That
and
sounded
then
like
when
the Magic School Bus.
well, it wasn't even like a bus. It was like just some. I guess I had to compare. You guys seen Star Wars?
Nope.
Yeah.
You know, in episode
Well, I can't remember
six.
things
Well,
specific.
you know the big machine things in episode 6 in that forest. I
I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it was like one of those. I don't know. I was just climbing this mountain. I reached the top, and then I slipped, fell, and then I woke up. I was
Oh my god! Wow,
Oh, bro.
that's
this-
terrible.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to like one last thing. I'll ask one last thing.
yeah.
You guys,
Oh
like-
wait, is it
Mhm.
different topic? Because I think you can see my weird dream.
Oh, yeah, no, you can go it first, yeah.
Okay, remember it though. Just make
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you
yeah,
keep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, but my weird dream is like a weird nightmare. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I had a dream where I was like in my the first house I ever lived in,
Mhm.
and Barney. It was a series of dreams where
Okay.
Barney would just like he would come in my house and beat me up, and then like when I was dropped, like I would have like these ragdoll physics. But yeah, I had like the first dream he caught me off guard. The second dream, I tried to like run away, but he still got inside the house and like knocked me out. And then the third dream, in the third dream, I tried to catch him off guard. I like did this dive out the window, and then he caught me with like a flying elbow or something.
Okay.
So if I ever have that dream again, I swear I'm gonna drop him. But
Bruh.
yeah, that's my weird series of dreams right there. Just fighting Barney.
Whoa.
It's pretty weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gross, man.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Well, this is weird, but like, when you guys go to go to bed and sleep, like what position do you sleep in?
I sleep on my back. Apparently, that's not healthy.
Bro, that's
but-
wild.
No, it's the other one. Sleeping on your stomach is the not healthy one.
Yeah.
Sleeping
Well,
sleeping
no,
on your-
that kills you. Apparently, back
sleeping
is
on
not.
your-
Yeah, because
sleeping on
it,
your back.
it blocks your when you sleep in the front. It blocks your lungs. Like your lungs are getting crushed by your body weight. That's
Sleeping
why.
on your stomach is not healthy. Sleeping on your back is actually the ideal way you're supposed to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna go use Google again.
I take naps on my stomach, but I don't. I sleep on my back. So if that makes sense,
Bruh.
or not my. Well, I don't sleep on my back, but I just in general take naps on my front, and then sleeping. I don't know. I don't have a specific position, but
I normally sleep on my side.
yeah, same. If I had to name.
Okay,
one.
so sleeping on side and back is considered most beneficial. Okay.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
sleeping on your stomach, it's not gonna kill you, bro.
It crush it.
It's
I
bad
kind
for
of
you,
know
but it
this.
won't kill you.
Like it's the problem is it's like difficult in your back and your neck. That's the thing.
Oh no, the thing because I actually experienced this because for some reason when you sleep on your stomach, your weight goes on your lungs and it makes it hard for you to breathe.
That's probably just
That's
illusion.
I've known people who do. Maybe it's just a certain amount of people because I know some people have experienced that, and I'm one of them. So
Bro, I sleep on my stomach completely.
Oh wow,
But like,
that's interesting.
it's gonna be weird, right? I sleep on like anytime I sleep, right, is without a pillow. Yeah.
Oh, you sleep with a pillow?
No, without one.
Like without one?
Yeah.
That's not weird, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But yeah, we should end probably in the episode. I feel like
Right.
I just like these guys have me here. for
You're good, you're good.
Captured. Okay.
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys actually did make it to the end of this episode, it's probably it was a pretty well long one, but
Yeah.
don't forget to subscribe, obviously. Go check out everyone that was in the video. Links in the description below. Any last words?
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Of
no
course.
problem.
No, it was fun. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
There is totally a difference when it comes to cheese.
No.
Put that
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
there
yeah.
is. There is.
No, no.
Bro, I'm eating cheese right now. Two different cheeses.
Thank you.
Bro, two different cheeses. Taste the fucking same.
Thank you, bro. Like I might have some cheese for lunch, to be honest. Some cheese related food, like.
Bro, I'm over here like I have like a chicken schnitzel with cheese, with bacon, with mayonnaise toasted.
Yeah, it
It tastes the same.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Like there's just a
I
cheese flavor.
I only hear one thing with cheese on it. What was the other thing?
Both are the same, but it's just exactly the same, just two different cheeses.
So what's the different cheeses?
I have a Gouda or Gouda, as we say, and then I have a cheddar.
Yeah, there's just a distinct cheese flavor. Honestly,
Yeah, it's like I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it, but yeah, it's like a similar thing.
yeah. I don't. I'm sorry, but for my last words, I don't know. I guess I would, obviously we know that I combat that. I think not all cheese tastes the same, but last words.
Yeah.
That's we talked about so much this episode. I don't
Yeah,
know what
I
I would.
Yeah.
Let me think. I mean, yeah, I don't have any. I mean, I guess go subscribe to RJ.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that,
Thank you.
of course. Yes. Lion, you got any last words?
Just subscribe.
Yeah.
All right then. Obviously don't forget to subscribe yet again. But yeah, we will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.